God system shutting down, initializing self-destruction, and now I'm dead. The next moment, I know I'm being devoured by lumps of meat, and I think to myself, it all started with a bottle of soap. Bad end, do not put soap into Omnicubes. Freaking hell, man. Oh, look at Charlotte. They're so cute. Let's just begin. Inside a dream, I laugh and the world laughs with me. Inside a dream, I forget and the world forgets with me. Inside a dream, I am the world. Hello, world. Hello, Charlotte. Ephraim presents Hello, Charlotte Episode 2, Requiem Aeternam Dio. Probably some Latin for something that I obviously know nothing about, because games like this really like to put something deep in with Latin, like Memento Mori. As the seasons die one by one, the slumbering god's heavy eyelids open once more. A choir of voices echoes in a fog-filled box of a mind. Oh no, this needs censoring, doesn't it? I must be dreaming. Since the oracle became a part of me, my dreams always take place in here. A pitch-black land where time does not exist. For these 3 years I've slept next to them in deafening silence. This time is different. The oracle is awake. Yes, the oracle. Well, I think she's gone through a very big makeover since the last time we saw her. Good morning, Seth. Today we will get up, go to school, and go back to sleep again. Please take care of me. Now somebody needs to take that and listen to it on repeat or behind. All this voice acting? I thought it was in for actual Charlotte voice acting. Not saying that mine's bad, obviously, but obviously. It'd be nice to see. Is it morning already? Meow! Meow? I feel a paw poke my face. Just a few more minutes. Meow! Sounded almost reprimanding. My cat nuzzles against my cheek. Right, you must be hungry. Just wait a bit. Cough, cough. I look at my hand. It's covered in something dark. It's not blood. Weird. Meow? It's nothing, don't worry. Umbrella Man was right. Over these years, my health really did become worse. We still have a bit of time before school, Seth. Let's feed Mad Cat and greet everyone on our way. Feed Mad Cat and greet everyone. And go to school. Yay, I get to go to school. The kingdom of God is within you. Very biblical. Look, happy birthday! It's me and somebody from school. I also like how Charlotte looks very depressed and her eyes are just a void. If you stare into the void long enough, you'll see a cat. It's a drawing of me and Henry. Who is this? Seth, don't tell me you don't remember. It's my friend Henrietta. She always tells me to call her Henry though. She drew this picture for my birthday. So nice of her, isn't it? Since we are kind of like her puppeteer, it's kind of strange that we have no idea who Henry is. Like, is she just creating new people, I wonder? Bathroom. Oh no, I didn't mean to teleport. There's only a monthly supply of liquid soap inside. Take some. Yes. Blueberry flavoured. Ooh, sounds nice. There's an acidic smell coming from the plastic bathtub. It's better not to touch it. Yeah, there's a dead body in there, you know? Like, she's not going to tell you, but there's actually a dead body in there. True research? Why is it in her room? Is she, like, doing some conspiracy theories? I really like how the art has been updated. I mean, I liked the art before, but now there's more cute CG, so obviously I'm going to like it more. I often remember my journey to the TV world. Goes static noise. Watch TV, no time, just for a bit. Just a quick look, then we have to hurry. Today on Panel Poppiticon TV, truth about Eco Food revealed. Who would have known the green labels were put on packages only to raise their price? Watch us at 7 PM to find out more. Wasn't it a massive TV? Now it's just like a bunch of smaller ones. It really shows that her mind is constantly changing, I guess. See, like here, this has also changed. Felix's lab! Wait, is Felix older now? He's changed, he's grown up! Oh my god, he's old! I wonder if his father's okay. He's got a lab. I mean, yeah, okay, he's got a lab. I think this also used to be the kitchen. Let's continue reading. Whoa, what's with that face? You look awful. Complimenting me this early in the morning? Whatever. So cold. By the way, wasn't there a kitchen before? I told you. Must be the house's structure changing again. Try the second door on the right. I got you, Felix. I will do just that. Ah, now we're in the kitchen. Let's feed our cat. I mean, I guess we have to find the food. Oh, a meaty smell is coming from the oven. Oh, that's no good. Magpie purrs of enjoyment. That's a good cat. It's half empty or half full. Are you the positive or the pessimist or the optimist? Why was I going to say positive or the negative? We're not atoms. Oh, look, it's Bennett. I think Bennett. Morning! In high spirits like usual. Good morning, Bennett. Mind explaining why my bathtub is filled with acid? Just asking. And he runs away. Should we chase after him? Nah, let's leave the scolding to Aiden. A neat freak's fury can drag even Bennett out of extreme procrastination. What? This one has been operated on for a few weeks. His name's Goodwin. Yes, they're all back. My man Goodwin, nice to see you, buddy. Warning! Mutant spider inside. Reads the label. Yes, I definitely needed, I needed clarification. She was reading the label and not saying it herself. Huxley is operating on a patient. So he went from, like, a dressmaker to an operator. He's bringing the bone pieces together with superglue. Dr. Huxley! How are you, little Charlotte? Oh, to come to think of it, you're not so little anymore. To think human children grow so fast. Felix hasn't grown an inch in these years, but look at you. Some things just don't change, do they? How is he doing? Felix, haven't you seen him upstairs? I thought you two would get along rather well. Since my health started getting worse, we haven't spoken much. It's as if he's avoiding me. Sorry, I wasn't thinking out loud. Alright, I was thinking out loud. It's okay. Come for advice whenever you feel like it. No. Whenever would be a bad idea, as I am a busy man. How about making an appointment in advance then? Thank you, Dr. Huxley. I appreciate the sentiment, but you really don't have to. I sincerely hope you two make up. Especially since my cute nephew hasn't got anyone his age to talk to, just like Bennett. Am I talking too much? You should hurry to school. Here, have a sticker. Oh, puppets, human, and they're also changed. More cute artwork. So purpose is to, and she's from the false realm, short lifespan, spends half of life sleeping, no free will despite denying it, like cats to a ridiculous degree. Oh, likes cats. I was like, she's like a cat? Nah, obviously she's 100% like a cat because she sleeps most of her time. But like, Charlotte, I would say, is not like a cat. She's more like, how do I put this in a very nice way? She's more like a puppy. Let's go with puppy, Puppies are nice, they're cute. And if you think on the deeper meaning of that, maybe you can get what I mean. Aliens! Ooh, Felix is an alien. It's again very cute artwork, very cute. Purpose is unknown. From the false realm and disguised as humans and is always busy. Highly murderous intent, can eat soap. Omnivores. Oh, he's got a murderous intent. Which seems very nice to Charlotte. And then you got the puppeteers. Oh, is that what Seth looks like? At least now we have a face to the name. He looks like an angel. Purpose is to control from the true realm. Bit scary. Then you got the school mask. Observer, purpose to observe from the true realm. World government members do not interfere with natural flow of events unless ordered to. Then you got Frey and Pythias. Type 4 civilization, ability to manipulate time and space. Dangerous. I can't read that. Zach perceives them differently. What about if they just misunderstood? Or they didn't see me evil. And then you got the Oracle, which is a godlike existence, one body vessel, and cannot contain an Oracle in full health. Then you got the Omnicubes, omnipotent, omnivorous, population greater than those of humans, and a high IQ. So they're living beings. It's kind of weird. So we kind of really do kill something if we put soap in them. So basically that dead end was committing murder. Which is strange. Then you got a mad cats. They're cute as cats, scary as maggots, they love food and are very loud. Even Even what we call mad cats, you know? They're still part cat, so we accept them with whole hearts. Oh, this is a guy I was thinking of. Oh, it's Aiden and Huxley. I don't know how I got them mixed up, to be honest, but I did. Sue me, sue me, sue me. Good morning, Aiden. Good morning to you as well, dear girl. I hope you haven't forgotten that we have a piano lesson this evening. Of course not. It would be a pity if you missed your practice. I'll be waiting for you in the piano room. Mum bought plants to liven up the room, but hardly anyone looks after them. We've never even seen the mother. Plants rarely live longer than a year at our house. It's kind of sad to throw them away. Yeah, but I guess if you don't look after the plants, that's kind of what happens. This one doesn't like company. Yes, obviously. Plants are sentient. They will take over the world. Or the false realm, I guess, in this case. This phone's been broken for a while. They cut us out. They want us to suffer. It's Huxley's handwriting. An essay regarding the educational program translated to human speak. I find the socialization system rather pointless, thus unnecessary for an individual. I sincerely believe that it is up to the student whether to socialize or not. With our reanimation technology, we can bring back to life both dead and hollow people alike, even if they don't express sentient behavior afterwards. So they basically become like a zombie or a homunculus. I really hope she's not dead. Never trust a salesman. I didn't know it's possible, but somehow these romance book titles have changed for the worse. I leave, crash into your car, I kiss your cat, decent web browser history. Mother's shelf is growing bigger. Kiss a cat. Can I talk to him? Listen, you'll be late for school. Also take these. Use them after socializing or you'll die on spot later. What word of you'll be late don't you understand? There's a door that won't open for me. There's an X in Charlotte. There's no X in Charlotte, I mean. There is an X in Charlotte. X for the dead. Could have asked Oakley for it. He's busy. I'm busy too. Fine, lead the way. Yay! Oh, man. Aha! Hi, Florence. Oh, right on time. Can you hold some of this useless junk for me? I think I stole too many light bulbs, so Dr. Huxley might start suspecting me. Sure, I can help. Here you go. Yes, when a person comes and tries to steal my cat, I know what to use now. Can I return to work now? Sure, thank you. Now then, onwards to school, Seth. I thought I said cowards. Yeah, she's a coward. Shh, no disturbing the neighbours. No open doors day to day. Rude. I'll leave this one to you, Seth. Riddles are your credo, aren't they? Oh no. Remember, kids, it's illegal to carry one. Exactly. Don't go breaking the law because Florence gives it you. What a nice sticker you have there. Are you kidding me? Great. Got it, buddy. So I just had to... Wow, those are some big shoes. Okay. Let's beat some sense into this freak. A few punches will make him respect the elders, eh? This looks bad. Can't we help somehow, Seth? It's a bit too dangerous. So we'll just leave it? I'll look into it. If only we had something to use. Aha! Right, we have pepper spray with us. You bullies, leave him alone. Ha, so who's filthy now? Feel like apologizing yet? Have nothing to apologize for. Is that so? Why don't we cut out that tongue of his if he has nothing to say? Wouldn't it be too cruel to ruin such a pretty face? Then why don't we do something more fun? As I take a step closer, one of the students notices me. And who are you? I'm sorry to interrupt, but... Psst. Yeah, let's teach him a lesson. Haven't your parents taught you? Violence is no good. Wah! You heathen! My eyes! This is totally a Omori moment. Get it off! Run, quick! I reach out for the boy's wrist. He slaps it away. I didn't mean to... Later about that. Run! Yay, we have a new friend. Quick. We have C with us. Quick, C, run. I'm sure you see danger. Take a leap down. Yes, we'll live. We got away. Are you okay? This body is too fragile. Throat hurts. The boy pants heavily, barely standing. He's completely out of breath. Seems like PE is not your best subject. You're so small. How did you distract them? All thanks to pepper spray. I waved the thumb-sized bottle before his eyes. He barely looks up. Florence says box cutters and pipes are fine and all, but they are not as effective in a big fight. I see. What did you do to them anyway? As I have said, nothing. They're contaminated, and I only commented on that. So that's what all the filth deal was about. More importantly, wouldn't those people target you? Why would they? There's nothing to worry about. Everyone at school loves me. Moreover, I'll always have Seth on my side. What's important right now is that I helped a fellow schoolmate. Schoolmate? It's our school's uniform you're wearing, aren't you? Is it? Now, let's hurry. Got it. Sorry, Seth gets grumpy when we're late to class. I can show you the way to the infirmary. It feels like she's imagining all this. And he sees the world for how it is, and he's like, bro, you're kinda crazy. So it sounds. Garden. Seth, we need to take him to the infirmary. Oh, I'm so blessed to catch a glimpse of our princess in the morning. It's a bit sussy. I think there's an imposter among us. Infirmary. I see, thank you. The boy disappears behind the door. What? Initiating socialization with anxious student. It's a fight. Jeez. This accurately portrays what anxiety feels like. Smile. There was no effect. Charlotte tries to strike a conversation. Plus 2 social butterfly points. Night gaming obtained. We like hurting them. The person says pets not allowed, but I've seen stray mad cats in the garden. Shh, someone might hear. Yes, gimme. Yes, I wanna pet mad cat. Can I have a mad cat? I know I shouldn't be here, but I need a mad cat. Oh, initiating socialization with studying students. Look, I'm only here for a mad cat, man. Yes. Where's the mad cat, man? Wait, is this it? No. Well, I guess let's just go. I guess we can't tame a cat. I thought this game was very cat friendly, but I guess not. What's this? Go to the principal. Initiating evaporation process. Bad ends, no entry. This is why you save your game, kids. How many freaking classrooms are there? There's no D in your name. There is, if you think hard enough. Susan's head explodes and is scattered. But there wasn't much brain to begin with. Roasted. Very much roasted. Well, let's look in classrooms. No entry for lunatics. Well, I guess Charlotte is confirmed crazy. Hello. No one seems to notice that his head exploded. Yeah, it's just a daily occurrence in the school. Heads kinda just seem to fall off. Shroom soup in preparation. What are they doing in these classrooms? Finally! My head is spinning after all this running. I go to my place. Someone taps my shoulder. Psst! Henry! What took you so long? I thought we were going to check homework before class. My bad, I ran into some trouble on my way here. Oh, really? Wiltshire Warhol, no talking in class, please. Henry loudly clicks her tongue. We're so sorry, teacher. You apologize too. I'm sorry. All right. Attention everyone, we have a new student in our class. Please introduce yourself. Hello. There's no name that can define me, but you can refer to me as C. I am the god of this world. The class explodes with laughter. I mean, he also looks like Charlotte. Kinda sus, if I do say so myself. Do not be afraid, I won't be staying here for long. Take your seat, Mr. Wordsworth. So he's called Mr. Wordsworth. Why does that name sound familiar? The class starts. I try to focus on the teacher's speech. Today our topic is the trial of and soul cubes. As you all know, since you've turned 15, you're now able to see your soul cubes. Soul cubes store your soul data, as the name implies. It's speculated that soul cubes are just smaller omnicubes, which raised a controversy among our scientists. If soul cubes are omnicubes, then aren't we just me to armor they control? I'm sure you have heard this kind of news. Just like any data store, soul cubes can become corrupted. That's where the trial comes in. The trials exist for helping the defective. The cubes will be formatted and debugged. Our school is proud to certify that it's usually one person a year, but sometimes it's two. As you all know, the annual 75th trial will be held quite soon, which all of you will attend for the first time. Who can explain the purpose of the trial? It's for correcting the defective. Right you are. The trials exist for the sole purpose of providing help to our students. A public vote among students and teachers alike will be held to determine a defective student among us. Oh, we really are playing Among Us. Tell me, who has a defective cube? Anybody? Remember, it's someone who'll amount to nothing if not provided help. Now, class, how do we avoid cube corruption? We go to school. We abide the rules. We socialize. Very well, and very good. Now, let's proceed with the lesson. It is lunch break. I look at Henry. We always eat together after all. She looks like she's about to cry. Did something happen? Oh no, I forgot my wallet. Even I wanted to buy us a meal today, and I'm so worthless. Don't say that. I'll buy us something. Really? You'd do that for someone like me? You're not at fault, Henry. It happens to everyone. Yay, I'll be waiting on the rooftop. Yep, see you later. Let's go, Seth. Let's buy some apples and activate the warp point while we're at it, shall we? Only apples? You're only going to be eating apples? It's kind of a poor lunch. I don't really feel like eating much today, sorry. Actually, I feel like I could throw up any moment. Why do they all look like Felix? Or is that... Oh wait, it's Felix and his father, isn't it? See, is poking at the canteen food. Is poking back. Hi again. Oh, hello. Mind if I join you? No, not at all. Henry's waiting for me, but talking for a moment wouldn't hurt, right? You seem a bit better. Yes, it could have been worse if it wasn't for your intervention. The nurse patched me up a bit and she said I'd recover soon. Although I still appear to have trouble with verbal communication. I see. Is it true that you are the god of this world? Ah, no wonder you're curious. That is the only thing I am sure of since my awakening in this form. In fact, I tried to get rid of this vessel immediately, but who would have known that a human's preservation instinct was this strong? I couldn't put a scratch on myself. I was afraid of the pain. Curious, right? Not only that, I do not know the reason for why I'm here. Needless to say, it is not only a great inconvenience, but also a waste of time. I want to get rid of this body as soon as possible, but there is surveillance everywhere. Kind of ironic that the rules forbid self-harm, but not violence, isn't it? That's why I'm looking for the way out. Say, do you wish to aid me? When I return to my heavenly domain, I'll definitely... Look! Look, she's about to jump! What, really? That Isla? Eh? Everyone's gathered by the window. Somebody gasps. Unknowingly, I find myself running outside. Oh, don't tell me it's Henry. What's with the commotion? I can't see. I know her. It's our class representative, Scarlet Isla, an all-A student and a student council member. An athlete and an unrivaled beauty, who always gets what she wants. An ideal person. We never really spoke, but she was always the one to establish discipline in our class. Now that I think about it, Scarlet Isla was a scary person, unapproachable and reserved. She gave off an air of intimidation by her very presence. Why would such a strong person give up on her very life? Now I'll never know. Artificial sun shone upon the school. The students and the ambulance workers were arriving. Scarlet Isla was no longer in this world. Did you just dissociate? It kind of feels like that, doesn't it? The sad music playing in the background. Not my Isla. My beautiful Scarlet Isla. Maybe it's really just shock factor, but I don't believe that. I feel like this game always has something like that. I feel like this game does a lot of foreshadowing. Can I just talk to Felix? He's gone. Okay, let's go say hi to everybody else. Oh, Felix is here. Hi, Felix. Felix deeply focused. He always takes things he does seriously. Now carefully cut through the membrane. Ah, hello there. Shush, shush. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Come on in. Since I've tutored Felix and Bennett on first aid, they've taken interest in unidentified lifeform dissection practice. Isn't it wonderful? Bennett refused to use anything but the chainsaw to cut through the specimen, so I had to kindly refuse his offer to participate in the classes. Tch! You cut through the brain! Wait, what? It's not like his bowels. He's also gone. Oh, piano! I forgot we had piano today. Hi, Aiden! So you didn't forget about our piano lesson? How could I? Good. Well then, come join me. We shall play a prelude to events about to unfold. It's kind of a bit ominous. We play a prelude. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Thank you for spending time with me, Aiden. It's my pleasure. I exhaustedly cover myself with blankets, falling asleep as my head hits the pillow. Now we're in the Forgotten Realm. To die, to sleep, to sleep, to sleep, to sleep. Perchance to dream, the pangs of time, the rub. For in the pale cast of troubles and arrows of outrageous fortune. That's the ocular. What are they called? Oracle. It's the oracle. Ahem. Hello there. Apologies for that little speech test. Your language is a bit tricky, but I'm a fast learner. You don't look so surprised. It's simply the form your mind gave us. Seems like despite your initial bravado, you're subconsciously afraid of us. So we took a more masculine form, although the concept of gender does not apply to us. Feel free to refer to us as Frey, from now on if you feel like it. After all, our appearance right now is one of a male Pythia. Oh, am I dreaming? Technically you are. However, the fact that we'll meet the next time you go to sleep and the next time after that remains. I slumber by day and wake up by night. I wasn't indoors just a moment ago. Isn't it easier for you to talk to me this way? Yeah, I suppose so. You look sullen. A girl from my class committed suicide. A pity. Were you friends? We weren't. Acquaintances? Not really. A complete stranger then. Should it matter? Don't put it like that, we're classmates. You are sorrowful now that she's gone, but you couldn't care less during her lifetime. Have you ever had a conversation? No, She was so unapproachable, an ideal person. What can a miserable person like me talk to someone about that's as perfect as her? Thinking that you gave up completely. That's the same as being indifferent. No, it's not like that. You're exaggerating things. Only so that you'd be honest with yourself. Wouldn't anyone be sad if someone died? I'm afraid I cannot comprehend that. If that person wasn't important to you up until this moment, why do you feel down? No, even worse, you feel obligated to feel sad. Deep inside, you have no reason to be. Why not be true to yourself? Is human empathy such a foreign concept to you? Empathy, huh? You humans have a rather twisted understanding of it. If death of some specimen you weren't involved with bothers you, then why not bull your eyes out whenever you see a piece of meat on your plate? The animal must have suffered a lot more than some misunderstood teenage girl just to make your supper delicious, no? It's not the same, you'll say. I didn't. But in the end it is. You're all animals, yet your kind puts yourselves above all. Oh my, what a plot twist. Who would have known that the concept of empathy applies only to your fellow humans? It truly never ceases to amaze me how you humans love to make a mountain out of a molehill. You never understand. How can you know the sadness of losing someone if you and Pythias were all connected? And united you stayed even when someone died. For us, when someone dies, the connection is lost forever. Do you really think it was always this way? That all Pythias willingly gave up their very egos for the sake of becoming one with everybody? Frey laughs as it echoes throughout the mind space. Stay in the fog as you wish to. Isn't it safer that way? Although I would love to converse more, it looks like it's time for you to open your eyes. I would be surprised if she feels, woke after that. Who can it be at this hour? Your very best friend Skull. She's coming back from the dead, didn't you know? Who is it? Wise choice and good evening. No, it can't be. Since when did you start using doors, Umbrella Man? I figured it'd be nicer to be polite once in a while. Especially since I'm using this vessel. Let's have some tea, shall we? Sure, come in. Now, what's with the suspicious look? I've merely come for a friendly chat. You see, I've received no orders from my employer recently, so I took this chance to have a small vacation. So you're slacking off? Don't put it in such an unsightly way. Believe me, even a workaholic like me can't let this opportunity pass by. After all, such a chance comes once in eternity. Umbrella Man chuckles at his own words. Wonderful, isn't it? I suppose it is. You always seem so busy. And believe me, I truly am. But enough about me and how's school? Well, I helped a classmate today. Oh, you needn't have. Why so? I'll spare you the details, but there's something I know for a fact. That boy was destined to die in that alleyway. That's just cruel. See, he's a good person. Doesn't deserve it. It's not about deserving, my dear. It's just that his sole existence threatens his world. I'd put it that way. As long as he exists, this route is doomed for a bad ending, no matter what you or your beloved puppeteer do. I hope I made myself clear. Anyhow, I'm glad to see you in high spirits, despite your worsening condition. Is it that bad? It would have been an exaggeration if I answered with a yes. The circles under your eyes have gotten darker, skin colour more pale than ever. Have you been eating properly? I don't feel like it recently. My, you have a doctor living under one roof with you. Why don't you pay him a visit? Or are you afraid to admit your condition has been worsening even more? You're right, I really should. Yet you haven't done so. I don't want to cause anyone any more trouble. So that's the reason you're reluctant to take measures. I see. Oh, yeah, I used to be young too once, you know. That sounds weird when you say it wearing a boy's face. Hush. This is merely a vessel, after all. Pay it no mind. Anyhow, friendly chat aside, recently the number of abnormalities in this dimension has been increasing. Screens and doors locked malfunctioning, world expanding, people missing. A living hell. Do you know anything in regards to that matter? Have anything to tell me, perhaps? Well, the Oracle has... My, don't tell me the slumbering god has awoken. Might it be that your body has begun to collapse under the pressure of the Oracle's corpse rotting inside of you? When you put it in such a light-hearted tone, I'm almost not worried of what will eventually happen to me. Death is merely a release, my dear. Still, leaving this world might be too early for me, sir. Umbrella Man shrugs. Well, it is your choice, as it was your choice to stop taking the pills. I don't need those anymore. Right, you don't. Just keep it in mind that the Oracle is no longer the divine being you met 3 years ago. For it's naught but the rotting corpse of a god, no longer sentient nor self-aware, with your very mind giving it shape, a parasite of your mind. That's what my employer would say anyway. And look at the time, I'm afraid I must leave. Or your humble puppeteer will scold me for robbing you of sleep hours. Right, Mr. Seth? Ha. See you, Mr. Umbrella Man. Stay well. Jesus Christ, man. I'm reading such, gargantuan amounts of text. I feel like the more and more we get into the story, the more fascinated I become. I still feel like this is a manifestation of her mind. That's the only thing that feels like it makes sense. Guess it's bedtime. Nighty-night. I fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow. Yay, back to our friends. Welcome back, Miss Wiltshire. Sorry, I don't feel like talking. Is that so? Well then, I won't burden you with conversations. Instead, how about a bedtime story? And don't stand so far away. Come sit beside me. Sorry, I'm not very comfortable around you. Is that so? Well, there's no helping it. It's all a dream, remember? So make yourself at home. I reluctantly sit beside Frey. Now back to the story. Do you know the tale of Ink and Paper Princess? In our land during the pre-Oracle era, it was a part of a psychology test. It was made to be unfinished, and the one who read it had to write the ending themselves. It's surprising how much one can learn about another person just by having them write a few sentences. Want to listen to my own version? I don't have the other choice, do I? So much for free to will, right? Well then. A pitiful ink-black princess that looked for minds alike who ended up in prison of Paper Kingdom. But the story didn't end there. Time passed and Paper Princess herself came to visit the prisoner. The two became acquaintances shortly after. An Ink Princess was freed from imprisonment. Ink Princess taught Paper Princess writing, and no paper in the city was blank anymore. The obtained power known as knowledge. Paper Princess couldn't be happier. Yet having spent so much time with Ink Princess, she became stained with the Ink Princess's pitch-black colour. Day by day, Paper Princess became more and more soaked in jet black ink, until she was indistinguishable from the Ink Princess herself. That would be the end of the story. She fell asleep, huh? By the way, hello there, Mr. Seth. Is that how Miss Wiltshire calls you? Phew, what a joke. You must be thinking that you're in control. What are you even here for, I wonder? You aren't even supposed to exist in this world. I know, you must be looking for answers. But I'm afraid you won't be getting any. Because you see, Miss Wiltshire is an unreliable narrator. Oh, is she now? Oh, is she now? It's almost like I didn't know that. It's getting worse. What time is it? Oh no. Omori hates when I'm late. Hurry, use a warp omnicube. Are you sure? Of course, silly. Skipping school is against the rules. You should know better than anyone. Today we will get up, go to school, and go back to sleep, remember? No time for walking around, Seth. Boo, I don't want to teleport to school. I'd better put it away safe. Yeah, of course. Hi, Henrietta. Omori! Omori doesn't even turn her head in my direction. Miss Warhol? I lightly tap her shoulder. Omori finally turns around. She's on the verge of tears. Charlotte Wiltshire. Yes? Why didn't you come to eat lunch with me yesterday? I waited and waited and waited till everyone left, until the bell rang, but you never came. Omori begins tearing up again. I'm sorry, I guess I wasn't quite myself yesterday. I went home straight after that happened, you know? Omori locks me in a hug, hiding her face in my sweater. Her hold is so strong I can barely breathe. I thought you didn't want to spend time with me anymore. I thought that you hated me. I thought... I pat Omori's head. There's no way that could happen, right? Friends don't abandon each other. Yet you did the opposite, you liar. Please forgive me. I won't do that anymore. Do you promise? I promise. You'll have to swallow 1,000 needles if you break it. That's a bit extreme. Or very extreme, to be fair. Let's start our class. God's sake, I have to read backwards for this guy. Today's topic is the world. The house is the world. Elements changing, right location, on a monthly basis, on a regular basis. The house has 11 floors in total. With its structural... I feel like I'm back to being like 3 years old. With its structural using elevators and warp technology, A11 transportation in the house is quite thorough. The food in the house is generated by omnicubes. The waste is disposed of by omnicubes. Oh, the waste. By omnicubes, the materials necessary for production are generated by 400% by omnicubes whose intelligence exceeds humanity's. Is speculated that the 11th floor is populated entirely. Cough. Not again. Are you okay, Miss Wiltshire? I'm alright, I just need the bathroom. You may go. Can I talk to the god of this world? Maybe he can hit me up with some drugs. Susan blushes, turning away. Okay, no, it sounds like he has a crush on me. That's secretly not as good. I noticed C standing by the sink nearby. My head must have been spinning so much that I didn't notice him. C washes his hands and face again and again, frantically pressing the soap dispenser button over and over. I carefully place a hand on his shoulder. It stiffens at the touch. Stop it! You'll get blisters at your hands. I can't. I wash off most of the soup, but I still feel dirtied. Soup? My fellow student smashed my head into a worm soup. Oh, it must have felt horrible. Yeah. In fact, everyone I touch feels contaminated. I just can't shake off the feeling of disgust. I see. Suddenly conscious of myself, I remove my hand from C's shoulder. How about you? You don't look well. I have known better days, I have to admit. But I'll manage. Seth is there for me. Is that so? Oh, the lesson has ended. I left my bag there. See you later. I wave to C. He waves back with a little uncertainty, as if testing the new gesture. Is he going to game end her reality? It's kind of probably for the better if he does that, because I feel like she's definitely gotten crazier from the first game. I mean, because just look at this. Just look at this world. It speaks for itself. Why do I keep walking in the damn canteen? You know, I must just be really hungry. No, I just can't stop thinking about the good food. Wait, can I go home now? Maybe I need to go to the roof, maybe? Henri, my girl, where are you? Are you in here? Okay, maybe I just go home. Maybe I can talk to Felix and I'll be okay if I talk to Felix. Because, you know, I'm definitely not gonna start shipping her with anybody else but Felix. Oh, God is a loser. My bag's gone. What is it, Miss Wist here? I'm very sorry, but I can't find my belongings. The class laughs. Maybe someone accidentally took it? Excuse me, I'll go look for it. Teacher, can I go too? Why would you, Miss Warhol? Because I want to help, of course. 2 heads are better than 1. Okay, you may go. Henri runs to me with a happy smile. I'll help Charlie. Thank you, Henri. I appreciate it. Oh, there's pieces. I don't know. All the pencils and pens are covered in mud. Look, it's yours too, right? This textbook cost a lot. Well, she's getting bullied in the real world, and now it's reforming in her mind. There's another textbook. I wonder who did this. Your best friend. And I like this notebook. The pages are completely soaked. Maybe there was some kind of misunderstanding. There's no way it is. I hope it is. Henri picks up another notebook. Did I do something wrong? Even the pages of my book of truth are torn out, even though I worked so hard in keeping it tidy. Those bastards, how could they do this to you? I think it's some kind of mistake. There's no way it is. Like I said, it's okay. Unforgivable, unforgivable, unforgivable. Enough of this. I'll report it to the teacher. Henri leaves before I could protest any further. Looks like we found everything. I don't feel like going to class anymore. Let's go home, Seth. It's kind of sad. Kinda sad. I'm home. Talking along and... Hey, what happened? Is something wrong? You're covered in blood. Don't worry, it must be mine. That's exactly what I'm worried about, you stupid. You need to see Huxley, now. It's nothing important, really. Uncle's rule, no objections from the sick. Felix clumsily drags me to the basement stairs, tugging me by the sleeve. What were you even doing? I talked to God today. Oh no, this looks worse than I thought. Might as well check your brain function too. He cares about her, so cute. Should I start with good or bad news? Just kidding, I was planning to tell you the good news first anyway. Well, good news is that I know what this is. The bad news is that it's nearly incurable. I see. So what exactly are these, Uncle? Heartworms, as I like to call them. This kind of disease is quite common for those in their adolescent period, just like you are now. When you're stressed, anxious, or hurt by words and actions of others. These wounds inflicted upon you will manifest as scars on your body, mostly on your arms, to be more specific. It's not lethal, but it'll cause you some minor inconveniences. The good side to this disease is that although your body will become invulnerable, your mind will receive less damage. Isn't that wonderful? Heh, I suppose so. There's nothing to laugh about. Now, don't be so harsh. Can't you see our little lovely miss here already has a weak immunity to her environment? Whatever. I'm getting back to work. Do you forgive him? No. I'm not angry. It's just I don't understand why he is. He must be worried about you, am I wrong? He shouldn't be. I don't deserve that. He must be thinking otherwise. Take care, little one, will you? Worry not. Seth will make sure of it. I'm sure he will. Good night, Dr. Huxley. Sorry for troubling you at this hour. It's nothing. Remember my clinical motto. Healthy people are not welcome here. So there, feel free to visit when you're sick. For now, I'll get back to work. Also, I just remembered I left a scalpel I was operating with in the patient. I hope he doesn't notice. Poor guy. I wonder how everyone just kind of disappears in this world. Makes you suspicious. Felix, what are you doing? Okay, where is that coming from? Someone has decided to set off a bomb. Aiden, is that you? What happened? Dr. Bennett decided to take up cooking. And right now, his cooking is just destroying everything in sight. Ah, I see. I won't hinder you. Good place to stop now for today, though. Meow, meow. Good night, Seth. Good night, Miss Charlotte. And rise and shine, because it's our favourite Frey. Frey waltzes around the room. As you can see, I've done some rearrangements in this place. Hasn't it become lovely? It looks better than before, you know, having a carcass is not anything nice to see. So it's definitely better. And as an introvert, you know, I really like books, you know. Like visual novels, like books, you know. Like to read. So as long as we got some light novels, some manga, some like good mystery books, you know, I'm down. I'll do something about the fog too. Also, I brought you some clothes. Put your hands up. And voila! Now we're one of a kind. Frey. Yeah? What are all these books doing here? Let's call it a mind library. You see, memories are stories from the past that we retell to ourselves. Once they're gone, you're no longer the person you used to be. But I'm drifting away from the point. Stories are meant to be kept in books, right? Many books make a library. There, you can find every memory, every feeling, every action you've done or considered doing. All possibilities are written down right here. Some stories are better off being forgotten, however. I've selected a variety of especially interesting memory journals for you. Feel free to read them if you feel like it. Even if your memory is still fresh, I believe your puppeteer will be delighted to know more about people you've associated with. That sounds a bit sus. I feel like I've been saying that majority of this time, but the Frey is sus. How I Met Bennett and Huxley. I was 8. On one of the days when I was at home alone, they appeared out of nowhere at my doorstep. There was small rhythmic knocking at first. Knock, 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 knock. Knock, 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 knock. Repeating over and over again. I knew I shouldn't open the door. Mother told me not to do so, no matter what. Good children don't disobey their parents. When I was scared of the unknown, I crawled into the bed to hide beside the monsters beneath it. I felt safe among them. As time passed, the knocking got louder and louder and louder, until I couldn't bear it anymore. I was adamant on staying under the bed until morning came. Then I heard the door opening with a click sound. Someone came in. My room had no lock, so I ran to the bathroom. However, I was too slow. A figure in a hazmat suit covered my mouth. Another hand curled around me in an iron hold. Shh! The intruder whispered. Don't make a sound. Another figure had a mask on, the one plague doctors from horror movies would wear. He spoke like a doctor, in an understanding, polite voice. We are sorry to interrupt you, but I am afraid we have no place to go in this cold. And the other households we've turned to express quite an inadequate reaction to our humble plea for shelter. After being turned down so many times, I figured we'd force our way in. You see, we're so very tired. Do you live alone? The person in the hazmat suit asked in a harsh tone, hissing at me. No, was my simple answer, in a voice hoarse from fear. I thought of Umbrella Man and his quiet presence in this room, and how good would it be if he appeared sooner? He was nothing like these violent strangers. Alright, are you good at keeping secrets, little one? The doctor asked. The only option I had was to nod in approval. Great! Benny, if you would be so kind, do release the child. She is no threat. You're too trusting, the other one grumbled. Am I? The taller person let out a loud laugh, sending shivers down my spine. You see, I am a doctor, he continued. Figures. However, my stay in this place is highly confidential, so I wouldn't like anyone on our tail. Please do respect that and keep our stay here a secret. If you don't, I'll kill your parents, Bennett said in a casual tone, as if it wasn't a threat. Father doesn't come home these days, I replied, saddened by the fact. That settles it, the doctor beamed. Now, little one, accompany us to the bathroom, for I am so awfully hungry I could eat a human. The smaller man elbowed him. Sorry, that was a joke, bad one. The doctor quickly backtracked. In the morning, I found the two peacefully sleeping in the bathtub, having eaten all of the soap and shampoo on the shelves. So was this the start of her delusions? She saw people that weren't there, and slowly it became her entire world. The Ink Princess making up her stories, maybe? Just a theory. A game theory. A RPGMaker theory. The next day they settled in the basement, and a week later I was doing all kinds of errands for their research. Plus collecting books, buying a year's supply of soap with the funds in my money jar, and helping to carry out bags with unknown contents on a daily basis. Of course I made sure Mum never ever went to the basement at night. Umbrella Man appeared weeks later, only to pat my forehead and reassure me that they'd keep an eye on him. Memory end. How I met Aiden. So I don't get to know when she met Felix. He's called Felix, right? I'm not misremembering the name. I think not. Damn, I don't get to know when, was he called Huxley? Decided to create Felix. Because, they're supposed to be father and son, right? Like, I wonder how aliens are making babies in this game. I mean, maybe the STALK really delivers aliens, you know? Let's just keep this family friendly. I was 9. It was during Christmas when I hid under the sofa in order to catch Santa Claus with a rope and a bottle of chloroform. The one who came through the fireplace wasn't St. Nicholas, but a horned creature instead. Oh, terrifying. Oh wait, so she's hiding in the chimney here. It kind of looks like she's hiding behind, oh no, she is! Like, hiding behind a chair, right? Come out, mischievous one. I can see you, he called. Unwillingly, I had to comply, hiding the chloroform behind my back. You're not Santa Claus, I declared, a bit disappointed. I am widely known by the name of Krampus, the beast answered, proud of himself. So Santa won't come. I sighed, sulking even more. Santa Claus brings gifts to good children only. I come to punish those who misbehaved, the beast continued. But I'm a good girl, I declared confidently. And may I ask why you feel this way? Mum says so. Even though she barely sees you, how can she make that statement? Mum's always right. She also says not to talk to strangers, I added, pouting. In a swift movement, I brought a chloroform-soaked towel to the creature's mouth. Seconds later, he was sprawled on the floor, motionless. It's a pity you're not Santa Claus, I explained, hovering over him. Slowly, I dragged the body down the stairs to the basement. What's the commotion about? 2 figures peeked out the dissection room's doorframe. It was Bennett and a co-worker of his, Florence. So now he's gained a new He's gained Florence now, and there's now a dissection room. Not a basement, it's a dissection room. You bought friends? Why didn't you say so earlier? Ever since he found a new bright yellow hazmat suit and was no longer called B12, Bennett was constantly in a great mood. There were barely any signs of the moody person he used to be. Mind helping me a bit? I smiled, sweating. Sure. What do you want to do with this? Dissecting? Researching? Eating, perhaps? Bennett, oh. Wrong character. Sure. What do you want to do with this? Dissecting? Researching? Eating, perhaps? Bennett asked mischievously. No, I want to become friends. How do you plan on doing that? Florence gave me a worried look. I looked at the ceiling as if the answers were there. Make him sign a contract, maybe? Perhaps I was a mischievous child after all. Memory ends. So she basically, she knocked him out. She's like, I'm sure he's gonna be my friend. You know, I only knocked him out a little bit. I may be a little mischievous. Maybe that's why Santa doesn't like me. No wonder Krampus came. Krampus, let's keep in mind. That she later names Aiden. Like, I wonder if there's any kind of, like, you know, connection between the name Aiden and Krampus. It'd be kind of cool. That I think, like, Aiden has, like, I like doing that voice. Because it's easy for me. Easy, instead of the book voice. Perhaps you would like to join me in reading. Miss Wiltshire. Except, we are making friends with the Frey. The fragile very creature that we have here. Frey chuckles. Alright. I'm rereading an anthology of Greek myths. Have you read the story of Hades and Persephone? Yeah, I think so. I think I've heard it at least, like, because of, like, games I've played, they obviously reference stuff like that. They say that Hades, the god of the underworld, captured the beautiful Persephone, the goddess of springtime. But I believe it was by the way, I know I'm butchering these Greek names, and I'm very sorry. But I believe it was Persephone who captured Hades, and his heart and mind belonged to none other than hers since the moment they first met. Which is quite rare for a Greek god, considering. Even though the pomegranate seeds Persephone ate urged her to return to the underworld for half a year, she was allowed to live on the surface for the rest of the time. Just like you come back here, only during the dream state. Or is this comparison too much of a stretch? I do tend to get carried away with words. Oh my, it seems like someone's fallen asleep already. Sleep well, princess. Princess, see, princess! Ink princess, paper princess, which is it? She's one of them, isn't she? It's a story of her life, isn't it? Are you alright, Charlotte? It's nothing. Don't worry. I just need to wash my face, that's all. Today, too. We'll get up, go to school, and go back to sleep. Ah, Charlotte, no! Be safe, my child. Be safe. Be safe, my cat. I wonder where Magpat? Game theory reference. I wonder where Magcat went. Time to throw up. Where is the bathroom? Wait, is this the basement then? No, because this must be the actual... Wait, is Felix in here? This must be the actual house, because there's a basement over here, isn't there now? You know, I kind of like how we're getting to know the house, at least. Oh, some people are in here. Huxley and Aiden. Oh, the two guys. Hi. Hi, what are you doing in the kitchen? Huxley and Aiden have a heated discussion about something involving particles and dark matter. Okay. I never thought Krampus would be discussing dark matter, but here we are. Oh, Felix! Oh, Ben. Oh, we get to see his face now. That's cool. Bennett? Oh, it's just you. Hi. It's rare seeing you without the mask. It's easy to blend with the crowd in it, and safer considering the environment I work in. Does your face still hurt? A bit, not much. Not to the point of being unable to sleep anyway. Ever since Henry removed the ice from my internal organs, I've been just fine. Apparently these orbs don't like when soap gets into them. Oh, he was talking. I thought it was like some other dialogue, like, apparently they don't like when soap gets into their orby eyes. You need to use a sink, right? Yeah. I've been coughing up ink lately. Theory proven. The thing is, I want to say the Ink Princess, but I don't think that makes sense. If you think about it, like, the Frey told a story about, not an Ink Princess, but also a Paper Princess, who basically became the Ink Princess, right? And you couldn't really tell them apart. So what about if the Ink Princess, quote mark, kind of like, just contaminated her, you know? And the Frey maybe is the Ink Princess, you know, so to speak. You know, I think the theory holds up. I mean, she's coughing up ink. That is so pointy now. I want to know the secret. Ink, huh? Maybe you should collect it. We can make a fortune on selling ballpoint pens. Haha. Alrighty, I have to run. Gotta finish my business in the violent room before Game of Chess starts. Wow, what a nice reference to Game of Thrones. Oh wow, I bet that's such an amazing show that I will never ever watch. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Bennett, seemingly satisfied with his financial proposal, leaves the bathroom. He just teleported to the next dimension. He left the metaverse. He left the metaverse, guys. He's now back in reality. I wash my mouth and face until the ink stains become barely visible. Now that's better. Alright. There's something I want to get before we go to school. Visit Felix. Yes, girl, yes. You gotta see your romance candidate before you go to school. Felix, hello. Good morning. I know that look. Do you need something? Well, yeah. Do you have a spare pair of gloves? Oh, what for? A friend. Well, not a mutual friend, but an unrequited friend. Rather... Don't tell me it's that god guy. Yeah. She just tearfully like, yeah, I know you told me not to associate with this guy, but, you know, I'm still gonna keep associating and I'm still gonna keep you up to date and not hide a thing, you know? She's just too pure for this world. He doesn't like gyms, apparently. The god has misophobia, huh? Why am I even surprised? Here you go. Thank you! Yeah, what a wonderfully helpful person I am. Now mind your business. See you later. Now shoo, I'm working. Come on, you want to say hi. I'm too invested in this relationship. You know, the game is interesting. But I'm most invested in the relationship. You know, I'm too romance-brained. Too romance-brain rot. Oh, I need to warp, sorry. See, I'm what you call a boomer. So, this new high-tech, like, warping business, I just have no clue about it, you know. I forget it. You know, back in my day, we had to walk to school, and we liked it. We didn't like it, but, you know, we had to walk to school and feel pain. Hi, is C around? Okay, C isn't here. Wait, the thing is he looks like every other damn other character. Because he's also white. That could be taken out of context. I didn't realise. I'll find him. Oh look, it's Henry. I definitely didn't nearly forget your name. Charlie. Henry? Henry practically throws herself at me. A wide smile is plastered on her face. Oh, that's nice. Haven't missed ya. Hey, let's go feed the mad cats before class. The stray ones? So the rumor was true? Yeah, they're in the garden. Come on, let's buy them food. Although I forgot my wallet again. It's okay, I can buy it. Really? What a relief. Let's go. Alright, lead the way. Did you know, fun fact, maggot cats? If you shorten it, it is a mad cat. I know. Revolutionary that the game never even told us. I mean, I guess if you think about it, they are magpies. If they come in packs, you know, mag cats in packs, mag packs. Like backpack, but cooler. Mag cats are meowing and nuzzling against my feet. Aww. Oh, how cute. Oh, wait, don't tell me I needed to... I'm guessing I don't need to go and buy it. Right? I need to go and buy it. Oh, no. Here, my brain has failed me once again. Oh, I barely have any money. It's okay, let's settle for the cheap stuff then. Should we be feeding a cat junk food? Seems a bit, I don't know, unhealthy. Unless it's like cat made, but I guess, you know, let's just assume this is a world where people are also eating cat food, you know? As it kind of gets a bit, dark. We're not killing the cat. No way. Meow. Ah. The mad cat nuzzled against my hand. No need for formalities. I'm just a mere human. I bring out the snacks we brought. Today's special flavor is failure and impending doom. What kind of flavors are those? You know, today, for lunch, I had, you know, what we call copium, and, on the side, I had some peas. Because I really like peas, you know? Like peas. Say peas. You know, having some impending doom. I think that's more of not a lunch thing. It's more of like a dinner thing, though, isn't it? You know? Like, I feel like impending doom would be very filling, you know? It's not just something you have for lunch. And failure, that is a snack, you know? Because failure for me happens all the time. So failure is just the snack, while impending doom is the dinner, you know? The impending doom that hits you at 3 a.m. in the morning. Because obviously, of course, I would eat dinner at 3 a.m. only in the morning, you know? Because I have a very bad sleep schedule, as a cat does, you know. Cats, you know, sleep all the time. Sleep 24/7, you know. It's just kind of the life. My cats hazily eat with eagerness. Ooh. Good kitties. Let's visit them the next time too. Sure. Now then, let's go back and change for PE class, shall we? Sorry, there's something I have to do before the lesson starts. But I'm here. What other business can you have? It won't take long, I promise. Is that so? Well then, go on. I won't wait for you. Oh damn, she's getting pissed. She sounds like a yandere. You know other people besides me? You're friends with other people besides me? How? Unfathomable. Maybe she's like the ultimate loner in the end. I still think she's the bully. Like, I think she bullied... Like, if we're talking like this is like a dreamscape, I believe Omori is the bully that bullied her in school. Like, was like the main ringleader. And the reason why Omori is so in her head is, and, you know, so nice to her and is like her best friend in this, is because maybe she, you know, always wanted to be friends with her, you know? Kind of twisted the situation. Instead of her worst enemy, is now her best friend, you know? Because, like, why else would she get pissed right now, you know? It's not a good friend thing. Hi there. Hello. Busy? Sort of. I'm gathering information on this world. My memories are incredibly out of order, which is a great inconvenience. But all I could find were illustrated manuals for express weight loss and lists of ways to become a billionaire by clicking purple pads. There's also a collection of must-read classics that nobody will ever read. It's hardly helped with the organization of my mindscape. But it was an entertaining read anyway. Perhaps the school library isn't the place you should turn to. Yeah, perhaps I should have taken the leaflets they were handing out on my way here. If you wanted knowledge on sales in supermarkets, then absolutely. Oh, why don't I give you my notes? I hastily bring out the Book of Truth from my bag. It's just my theories and observations, though. They're a bit silly. Here, you can have it. C reaches out, only to stop midway. His breathing hitches. Sorry. I can't accept it, after all. Why so? It's because it's not clean, right? I'm really sorry. Don't worry about it. How about I tell you everything I know? That would be kind of you. Then it's a promise. There's something I can give you in return. You don't have to, really. I want to. Here. A quiet notebook from C. I write stories, you see. Perhaps you'll find it interesting. You can throw it away after you read it. Don't worry, I'll keep it. I almost forgot. I brought you these. I hand the gloves to C. You said you didn't like touching things, did you? C looks dumbfounded for a moment. Are these for me? Do you see someone else here? No, it's just... I mean, I do, in the corner, you know? The one hitting on Charlotte, you know? He's there, you know? He's kind of like third wheeling. Thank you. You really didn't have to do so much for me. Don't say that. I'm happy to be of help to you. Sorry, I have to run. We have PE class today. See you see. See you see. See you see. I am the grandmaster of this entire ordeal. Time to see Charlotte in a PE kit. Let's go, let's go. I mean, that sounds weird. Nothing weird about that. No, I joke, I kid. Changing room. My locker is the last one on the upper right. Something's off here, Seth. I mean, yeah, massive eyeball tree. That, the thing is, if this was any other game, that would probably be off, Say if I was just playing Persona and for some reason a massive eyeball tree was in the corner of the screen and like, wait a minute, something's kind of up. But in this game, it's kind of like fair game. It's really locked. Oh my god. It must be that teacher accidentally locked me in. Oh no! The oddities push me down to the ground. As they rip apart my body parts, I cough out of a considerable amount of ink black matter. Just what is this? I'm suffocating. Isn't there somebody? Ah! Please help her. Don't. She can't turn back time when she's not in the Oracle world, right? Ink kept flowing and flowing out of my mouth, completely flooding the room. In a moment, all went black. No. Shia. Wake up, sleepyhead. Frey? Finally awake, I see. Just look at this warped reality bubble. The universe is expanding. Am I dreaming? Not this time. You're perfectly awake. But you're here. Do believe me, I'm as puzzled as you are. I see. They say going through the looking glass is a classical symbol for dissociating from reality. Does it apply to you too? I don't know. Oh well, maybe I'm teasing you a little too much. Anyhow, it doesn't look like we'll be leaving anytime soon. I wish there was something to read. You're the type to read labels in food stores, huh? Might as well be. So, what shall we do? Feeling adventurous yet? Well, it's better than sitting here, so let's look around. Don't know if I'd say it's better than sitting around. You could meet your timely death or demise. Triple-faced mirror. Use? I mean, yes, it's the only place forward. As they say, when in Rome, go explore before going back home. Definitely did not make that up. There's a red switch behind the mirror. Use it? Yes. Red switch activated. Oh, where the hell am I? I'm in a dice room. Which number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't that Cattail's intelligence test? Seems fairly easy. I've passed one before. Then I'll leave it to you. I've never passed one before. What is she talking about? It's like, oh yeah, Charlotte, you do it. But then you gotta realize Seth is the one that's doing the directions. I have no idea what a cattail intelligence test is. Cool, Charlotte. Oh yeah, I had C's notebook. I forgot about this. There's a text titled The Story of Two Gods. Yeah. Long ago, before the universe was created, there were two. One was born with a power to create... Oh wait, maybe C is like the ink god. With a power to create a gift, the other was not. He only watched new creations come into life each passing day. So creator and observer they became. These were the names they gave each other. Every single thing became real the very moment creator thought of it. So he created, accidentally, chaotically, indiscriminately, while the observer arranged his creations into structures, giving them order. That's how the world was before the world was the world. That was how the world was before. However, the bliss did not last long. Even after every single atom in the world was perfectly arranged, the gifted one continued to create, threatening all order that came into existence over billions of years. So for the world to continue its existence, the creator gave up his own life. I'll give you my power, he told his friend. Is she the observer? Like all these new theories, is she the observer? Kill me and become the keeper of order in this world, he asked of his lifelong partner. The observer refused. How could he destroy the most important existence in the world? Please, the creator begged. Save me before I become chaos in its pure form. The observer refused until the very last moment, until Creator completely lost his mind, consumed by the growing chaos inside of him. Unable to completely destroy him, the observer sealed the Creator along with the part of himself that cared for him deeply. That tiny fragment of him became this world's only God. The sealed world became the house. The sealed world became the house. The part that cared about the Creator became the house. And the former Creator's existence became scattered all over the place. That's kind of sad. So, is Charlotte not real? Did Charlotte die? Oh no. I'm starting to cry. No. That is so sad. I'm too dumb for this. I'm just such a dumb man. I thought it was 5, but I don't know how I can make that logically make sense, and I'm not finding explanation online for how to do a cartel's intelligence test. So I'm just gonna admit I'm very fucking dumb, so we're just gonna use what a guide says. So what is it? It's 214. Okay, so is this one? Oh wait, no, wait. Second one, which is the 4 arrows. See, I don't understand it. And then 1. But for this to be correct, I mean, I guess you'd have to assume that's facing up. Okay, it does make, I think, semi-sense to me now that I know the answers. Logical deduction is just the one that exists. Okay, I think I understand it to a degree now, but I did cheat for that one, but you know, sometimes a cat just needs a cheat in life. A cheat day, you know? I'm just using my cheat day. No more cheat. No more cheat. I'm confused. There's so many numbers. Okay, I'm gonna put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Please be right. It worked! I can't believe that actually worked. Next time when I get a keypad, I'm just gonna put in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, you know, I'm just gonna do that and hope it's correct. Memory 1, feminine. Go into the mirror? Sure. Dear girl, I saw your eyes sparkle when you saw this dress in the making. Want to try it on? She looks different. She looks different. And this happened in the first game, didn't it? And she's like, yes, I would love to try it on. Ah, I'm so curious. I don't think I'm cut out for dresses, Aiden. Why so? What I see before me is a fair young lady. Why wouldn't a dress suit you? Look, it looks like it was made to be worn by you. So wear it proudly. Okay, I'll try to. Also, you should let your hair grow. Wouldn't it look weird? Believe me, it wouldn't. You'll make a wonderful lady when you grow up. That sounds really weird. See the past and you'll see the future. Or maybe that's her dad. Individuality. Oh, you're flattering me. Yeah, just you're flattering me. Stop. It literally looks like cuss words. No, it's my pleasure. What? You want to hear about Pythias again? Such a curious drone you are. Well, the Pythias, the ancient race. The females of our kind go by the name Freya. Males are called Frey. Were we always just meat dolls, more containers for the Oracle? No, we weren't. Never were. When the Oracle appeared, the world divided into 2 factions. The globalists who wanted their minds to become one with everyone, and individualists who were against that. We, the individualists, started the God Hunt to get rid of the Oracle and globalists alike. Why, you ask? To prevent the death of ego. Death of individuality would have meant death to all the creative and culture, and we wanted to prevent that by all means. But globalists were stronger. They outnumbered us and gave their ego for the Oracle to take on a silver platter. They've accepted the Oracle. That's when individualists started to commit mass suicides, refusing to give in. Our downfall began quickly, so we ran like cowards. Isolated ourselves from the world just to save ourselves to the very end. No wonder many went crazy. We became paranoid of every sound in the space we inhabited. So we built traps, mazes, puzzles, everything to hold back the intruders. I can't beg you not to hold grudges against any of us. We're a sick, sick nation. And I feel like the end is soon, my loyal friends. Or perhaps it's already come, and all that was left were recordings of our former glory. Simulations of existence. Who knows? Perhaps that little Miss Intruder will bring about our end. Are they talking about Charlotte? So it's something small that causes big things to happen. Remember, little drone, for living beings the Oracle is no god. It's nothing more than a parasite of our minds. While it seemingly granted our wish to connect, it was what destroyed us. The irony is that it probably isn't even aware of what it's doing. Is that the Oracle she modeled him after, I guess? The Oracle. Oh no. This ain't looking good. So that's the boy you've modeled my appearance after. Curious. Are they true? The things he said? Who knows? I barely possess any memories of my life before I woke up in your mind. That is why you can trust me, Miss Wiltshire. I am not your enemy. I want to believe you, Frey, but it seems like I don't know you at all. I mean, she doesn't. That's true. Memory-free decomposition. That sounds very scary. It's Felix! Oh, is this when they returned? We're back? Oh no, that was Charlotte, wasn't it? We're back? Thank science. Charlotte? Hey! Wake up! Don't play dumb! Oh no, don't tell me the Oracle really did take over her and is slowly killing her. She's decomposing. No, this can't be happening. No, this can't be happening. Wasn't the Oracle supposed to be dead? Supposed to be. Wasn't actually dead. You know, Miss Wiltshire. Yeah? I had a thought there, which also may have been your thought. But that's besides the point. Maybe Mr. Honecker started distancing himself from you because he became afraid of you? Felix is not a coward. Is that so? Then perhaps afraid is a strong word. He's just not sure it's you anymore. You turned into a lump of flesh right in front of his eyes. Wouldn't anyone have suspicions? Perhaps you're right. We can't go back to those days anymore. Frey sighs. It's all because you took pity on me. And now you're doomed to face the consequences. That's all there is to it. Ugh. No! I don't accept this. I'm not going to accept that he's afraid of Charlotte. No. Why would he give her anxiety pills? He still cares. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the Bookworm isekai anime, Ascendance of a Bookworm, I think. Where obviously she replaces Main, like the main girl. Is she called Mine? Whichever. And then, you get a semi-arc where, somebody finds out or notices the differences. And it's like, you're not mine. And then, and then he just isn't so like, you know what? You're the person I built memories with for these first few months. So it's okay that you replaced and maybe even killed the mind of a girl or whatever. It's okay as long as you're here. It made no sense, but it's oh, okay. Not as good as some other stuff, but I enjoyed that anime. It's still fun. Gifting mirror. Use. Got candy from gifting me. Thank you, Mr. Candy Mirror. I don't know what that's gonna do. Will it make me high? Seems to be lemon flavored. I ate the candy. It tastes like chicken soup. Well. Yes! And I moved on. Questioning mirror use. Questioning mirror on. Which period was earlier? I don't know. Neo. I wake up to someone opening the door. Oh, so you were here. As I thought, it was weird that you never appeared after your class. Where did you get the keys? Surprisingly, all the doors open for me. As expected from God. Is something wrong? No, why? You're crying. Charlotte! I realise the volume has been very low this entire time. Well, I guess in post, just have random music. But now the music is back. Okay, she's crying. Poor Charlotte. I must have startled you. Eh? Ah, why is it? I wonder. Maybe I'm just a little tired. Here. The boy stretches out his hand with a paper tissue in it. I felt red flowers bloom on my hand as I wiped my cheeks. The wounds are healing? Thank you, C, for coming to help. You're welcome. You should go ahead of me. There's something I need to take. Ah, alright. Take care. Wonder what he's taking. I feel like he's kind of conked on now to what's going on. I have no clue where I'm going. Man, why is everyone beheaded today? I mean, it's definitely twisted she sees people like this right now. You know, maybe she's really getting worse mentally. She can't see anything but dead people. Now sad piano music is playing. It's never a good sign. Hi, Felix. Please don't move so much. But it's itchy. I'll stab you with a fork if you do. Yes, sir. I love the facial expressions. I'm like this sad piano music. Something bad's gonna happen tomorrow, isn't it? Ah, man. And here I just want a happy Charlotte. You know, like the name Charlotte feels so weird to me. It just reminds me of Charlotte's Web. For better or worse, I guess. I mean, it's kind of a weird movie because it's a pig and a spider, but still cool. Hello, Aiden. Been busy? Good day. There's a dress I made in collaboration with Henry. We call it dark matter dress, although the amount of actual dark matter in it is non-existent. Want to try it on? Sure. It takes any form you want it to take. Pretty handy, right? For now it changes only the shape, but we're looking for a way to make it change its structure as well. A pair of extra hands or a particle bomb spawned from clothing wouldn't be so bad, right? I guess so. It's cool. You can have it. Thank you, Aiden. I'll cherish it. Can I wear it? Yes. Yes. Oh, look. Oh, she looks snazzy. She looks so cute. Look at her. See you later, Aiden. Good. Come again, dear girl. Stop piano. I can't. And I thought Aiden was the one playing the piano. But it's the ghost of next door. Hi, Huxley. Dr. Huxley cuts the body on its table in half. Oops, missed a membrane over there. Hello, little Charlotte. Would you mind helping me for a bit? Sure, Dr. Huxley. What is it? I need you to carry this to the morgue room. My dear crew members will aid you. 2 crew members turn up, Baldwin and Goodwin, as told by the name badges. They agree in unison. Alright. Inform me if the corpse starts moving on your way. Yes, sir. Yes, new task acquired. Oh, this is some more? All done. Yay! Bye-bye, Charlotte Wilshire. That was uncomfortably polite. Bye-bye, you two. The workers leave shortly after, returning to work. Wait, can I? Nah, I should have explored. I'm an idiot. Oh, hello, Florence. You look pretty well today. Thanks. Thanks for helping me with me the other day. I brought something in return. Florence brings out a small cube. It's my Bennett blackmail logs. I extracted some memories from his brain while he was asleep. Man, he really should cut down on soap. It makes him so hyperactive he sleeps like a log afterwards. I've already made the spare copies of this, so perhaps one of these cubes would be useful to you? Thank you, but won't you have trouble sleeping when Bennett finds out? He can come fight me anytime. I wonder if that's her mother. I'm so curious if these people mean anything or if they actually exist. Because we know the cat is a cat. Because we saw that. Okay, let's see Bennett's memory. The planet I was born on had two races living on it, humans and overmen. We looked the same, yet our roles in society were completely different. I was born as a designer baby in the laboratory of human resources. A B-type born to live on nutritional soup as a lab rat for testing cosmetics. All for the sole purpose of a sticker saying, safe for skin, approved by leading dermatologists, on a tiny tube of cream. I get it, Bennett. I get it. You really like soap. My hair fell out and grew back. My bowels were full of ulcers after I took an experimental drug. They were restored. I vomited and vomited and vomited, all food turning sour in my mouth. It felt like my insides would come out through my esophagus. Rinse and repeat, over and 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 over again. I kind of was hoping that we'd get to know a bit more about kind of his beginnings in the house from someone who isn't Charlotte. Does she want to sleep now? Yes. Is that Frey? When I close my eyes, I feel someone's presence beside my bed. It's a man in a pitch-black three-piece, smiling ever so eerily. Father? No, it can't be. Father wouldn't visit me on his own accord. Right, Umbrella Man? Unfortunately, it's just as you said. As for the appearance, it's still my favourite to this day. I am more likely to have more influence over you if I look like this after all. But let's pretend I didn't say that, shall we? Got it. What brings you here? I've seen you collapse at school. Figured I'd pay a small visit. How are you feeling? I'm doing okay. You know, I learned new things today. That the Pythias I met in their world were the ones who rejected the Oracle. I see. Well, it is true that initially Pythias didn't have a shared consciousness. Their land, Delphi, was rather prosperous back in the day. I'd say the society was one of the very few that successfully adapted the ideas of communism. When the Oracle appeared, many thought it would make their world a complete utopia. You see, even a young Oracle is powerful enough to grant wishes, as long as it finds beings to form a symbiosis with, of course. Most of the Pythias wish to be connected, to be understood by each other. However, most does not mean all. The war between globalists and individualists was only the beginning. However, not even the globalists fully believed that their wish would be granted. So it became twisted. The tragedy that is their mind didn't become intertwined at once. No, the process was incredibly slow, crippling, excruciating. Imagine thoughts and feelings of other people around you creeping into your minds, buzzing in until you can't tell which thoughts initially belong to you. Imagine your own mind exposed to others. Your every embarrassing thought, every fleeting feeling. Doesn't it feel humiliating? Constant headache, loss of privacy without loss of ego. The god we worship was a devil in disguise. That's when the second god hunt began, of which you had the luck to catch a glimpse of. But the process of becoming one indistinguishable mass with the Oracle went on, until it consumed most of the population. However, they were still able to reduce their numbers to an astounding degree. They almost succeeded in destroying the Oracle, although it didn't mean them any harm. It's just how the Oracle is, you see. It's the failed expectations that made people violent. First they welcomed it to their hearts, expecting to use it to make their world a utopia. But as soon as it disappointed them, they got rid of it. Personally, I find it extremely selfish. I see. It's sad that it ended like this. It always does end that way. Especially among races that have a concept of free will, just like you do. Those of your kind are in constant need of something to worship, be it science, money, or powerful beings. Honestly, it's better to worship something that doesn't exist, because fantasies never disappoint. Sorry. I hope I didn't use words that are too difficult to understand. Although you're almost already a grown-up. Well then, sleep well. Bye-bye, Umbrella Man. I close my eyes. Good night, Seth. I guess now we know a bit more about Pythias, and, sleep just means talk to Frey. Hi, Frey. And now there's a piano. I guess a piano is a symbolism for the piano music that was very sad in the house. We're playing the piano with 4 hands. Wonderful, you're getting better. Say, Frey? I was thinking of the story you told me the other day. Why did the paper princess let herself become soaked in ink? Isn't it toxic? Why, yes, ink is poisonous. Then why? Because of love, of course. That's the only reason. It's the sole reason, in fact. It seems there is a fundamental lacking in your understanding of love, Miss Wiltshire. You see, the final and the sole goal of love is the loss of individuality. The ultimate death of ego. To love is to sacrifice your ego in order for two to become one. To mold your thoughts, beliefs, hobbies, and character traits into one. That is why Paper Princess became the same as Ink Princess. They became one of a kind. Unless you're willing to give up your ego for somebody else's sake, you can't claim that you've known love. To be fair, that's a very dark expression, or I guess meaning behind love, because obviously love is a very broad term. People probably have different meanings, find different meanings behind it. I definitely do think there's probably sacrifices there, but only yandere and codependence would probably say you lose your individuality. I don't agree with you, Frey. You're brainwashing Charlotte. Stop brainwashing Charlotte. That would be a bad influence. No! You know, I find the concept of loss of individuality rather fascinating, for it requires the greatest sacrifice of all for an individual. Oh my, looks like it's about time you woke up. Why? That was barely any time with Frey. Don't, Frey. Don't fret. I'm not gonna lie, Charlotte looks very old here. It's like we time skipped. Morning, Seth. Let's get up and go to school. Go back to sleep. And now the music's kind of like... I mean, it definitely... It feels like more hopeful, but also like a sad melancholic. Because it's like ding ding ding, and then it's dun dun dun, and it's reaching down again. It's like a grasp or like a cry for help, it feels like. Where you fall. No music. Hope lost. Still not dead. The hope is still there. It's just quieter. But that's my interpretation of this piece. See, the crying is smaller. It's really sad. Honori is absent today. I wonder if something happened. Let's start our class. Today's, a drawing lesson. Oh, it's so hard to read him. Oh, I like drawing. You're allowed to draw flowers, landscape, politic leaders. You're not allowed to draw what you want. Are we clear? The class nods. I want to draw a cat. No, only political leaders. I want to draw a political leader. Yes. Great, so I'm not even allowed to choose. Sev, come on, let Sev choose. Well, I guess she had her own choice right now, and she drew a cat, so I guess that's a bonus, I guess. I wish I could draw Mad Cat as a political leader of the future. You know, vote Mad Cat, next president, Mad Cat of the House. Or Charlotte's Dream World, Mad Cat. Perfect. Wasn't she not supposed to draw things she wanted? The class passes. It's lunchtime. Why don't we eat on rooftop today? Then we can check on the Mad Cats. Get food. Roger Dodger. Got the food. Roger Dodger. On the rooftop. Roger Dodger. I'm with C. Roger Dodger. See. Yes, you see the outside world here. The boy turns around only to reveal a face covered in band-aids. No way. Have you gotten beaten up again? As you can see. Well, I did refuse to take out trash during cleaning duties. It's unfair. Why do they pick on you? Well, they must be disappointed in me. That's why they're upset and furious. Because I am a misophobic god stuck in a human body. How can they worship me if I'm powerless just like this? Still, remember, I won't be in this vessel forever. In fact, I'm looking for a way to get rid of it. But it's almost impossible in the house, let alone school grounds. But I think I've finally found a way to go back. Who knows? Perhaps I'll return to my domain faster than one could imagine. So you're leaving soon? Everyone does leave eventually. Anyhow, do you feel like joining me for lunch? Sure. We sit on one of the benches. I tell C about the oracle inside of me, about puppeteers and observers, pythias and executioners. I tell him everything I know. He doesn't ridicule me. In turn, C reminisces about his past experiences and other worlds he's been to. You know, I remembered something today. A memory of another human vessel I used to have. It was in a land where half of mankind ascended and were blessed with a gift. The gifted left their planet and built a city in the skies. It was given the name Aether. It was made pure white, and those who lived there all had white hair. My gift was to cause cell apoptosis. Apoptosis. That sounds so weird, it's like a tongue twister. So everything I touched directly withered the very next moment. That was how my mother died. Right after giving birth, she cradled me in her arms. That was a fatal mistake. Those with gifts as dangerous as that were kept in isolation from civilians, myself included. So the only thing I ever interacted with was a virtual parent and a few other devices. I was afraid to touch living beings. C closes his eyes as if trying to remember something else. Sadly, as far as my current memory goes, I cannot remember further details. It must have been lonely. Like the Ink Princess? Kinda reminds me of the Ink Princess, I'm not gonna lie. Loneliness is a human emotion. To a god, it's a virtue to experience it. Well then, I plan on continuing my research. See you later then. Come on, just disappear. Okay, no he doesn't. Has the game crashed? I guess we're just waiting for the piano. Are you kidding me? I was standing in his damn path and that's why it didn't work. Are you... Well, here I am. Official and professional book finder for you. We should go feed the mad cats, Seth. I bet they're waiting. No, who did this to the mad cat? He would murder the cat. They need to pay. I bet it was fucking Omori. I bet Omori did it, the fucking bitch. What? How could you murder a cat just because you're angry at Charlotte for making another frame, bitch? Sorry, I'm just getting heated. They're all dead. Someone puts a hand on my shoulder and I barely feel his presence. Pets aren't allowed here. You know that, didn't you? So nobody responsible for what may happen to them. I played with these mad cats. I gave them food. I tamed them, Frey. Yet, I couldn't be there when they needed me the most. You are the Oracle, Frey. Can't you do anything? I was the Oracle, Miss Wiltshire. Everything that defined me as the Oracle has perished. I do not bear memories of my past, nor do I possess extraordinary powers. Therefore, I am the Oracle no more. It is you who defines me right now. However, it still greatly exhausts me. If you use even a pint of my energy consciously, your life systems will collapse, just like the last time. And returning dead back to life is no laughing matter. As long as you reject me, we will eventually drain each other and perish. When we merge, however, we shall obtain great power. The question is, are you willing to give up your ego for the sake of someone or die in an individual? Think about it. Frey walks up to the heap of small bodies and crouches beside them. Poor little things. Let's give them a proper burial, shall we? Great. If I see Omori, I'm just like, she's not even getting the virtues of me liking her. See, and look, now, like, Omori doesn't even sit next to me anymore, it's C. Freak Omori, I hate Omori. Omori sucks. Ah! Mad cat. My beloved mad cats. No. Before we start our lesson, there's an announcement I'd like to make. As you all know, pests are not allowed on the school's territory. Yet seems like some of you have been feeding them against the rules. Just to make it clear, the cats in the garden died because of food poisoning. You see, junk food is incredibly toxic to animals. I didn't predict that. I knew it. Charlotte, I knew it. You shouldn't have given them junk food. Future Charlotte paid the price, and now future Charlotte is present Charlotte. Especially one containing xylitol, which is mostly commonly used in snack preparation by Charlie's Junk Foods. Whether you did this as a prank or not, it's incredibly cruel to kill an animal like that. So, whoever did it, make sure you dispose of the corpses in the garden. The guards aren't your janitors, so I want you to take the responsibility yourselves. No way. It can't be, it can't be, it can't be. Their death. It was all my fault? No, no, no. It's because they were hungry. It's because Omori told me to. Because Sev decided to feed them. It's because I was made to do this. Charlotte. Charlotte, it's okay. It's okay, Charlotte. It's okay. It's nobody's fault. It's nobody's fault. Miss Wiltshire, are you okay? I knew it. Wiltshire killed those cats. Cat killer. Cat killer. Cat killer. No, 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 it's not like this. Cat killer, 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 cat killer. You know, turn it into a song. I just wanted to help. Cat killer, cat killer, cat killer. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, and I'm sorry. Charlotte Wiltshire is a murderer. Then she breaks down and down and down. She's coughing up ink. The ink kept flowing out and making me unable to catch my breath. I choked on my own words. It's all my fault. I wake up in tears and snot. C's face hovers above me. How are you feeling? I've been better, I have to admit. Why are you here? You don't remember? I carried you here. Oh, I've caused you trouble. Even though I know how much he hates dirty things, It's okay. As I thought, you became targeted because of me. But don't worry. I found a way out. Let's go. Where to? What's happening? I found a way out of the house. Trust me, it'll be okay. There'll be no guards, no classmates, no routine in the outside world. No one will raise their hand against you either. But what if we don't like it out there? We'll go back, right? Right, we will. Well then, I'm afraid we can't waste any more time. Let's go. The elevator goes to -1F if it's activated on this floor. That's the floor we need to get to. All the doors open for me, so getting further won't be an issue. Be careful not to alarm the guards, though. The moment they find us, it's over. We're doing something illegal, man. I don't think we should be doing this. I'm really scared. This place looks deserted. Are you sure it's okay to wander around here? Don't worry about it. Let's look if we can find a shelter here. Again, this reminds me of like something from Red Space in Omori. This looks exactly like that. Welcome! Oh, customer, you seem troubled, I can tell. How about I sell you women's rights with a 10% discount? You'll get gender identity rights as a free extra. Or would you prefer freedom of speech? If you give up your rights to life, you can get many other things from the points you earn. Let's leave. I wonder why. What a weird guy. The shopkeeper looks surprisingly normal. Wait until they suggest you living food. Sounds promising, although I don't have my wallet with me. I don't think it'd get you many places. No, you've got it all wrong. Welcome to the shop of knowledge. Did you know knowledge is produced to be sold? It doesn't matter if it's the truth or not. Nobody cares about that anymore. Everyone's starving, hungry for information. New, old, hidden, forgotten, second-hand knowledge. I've got it all in these pills. Oh, right, drug dealer, okay. But you're minors, so I can't sell you any. How about distilled knowledge, orange-flavored chewable tablets instead? I think we'll pass. Thank you for your time, though. What the hell? Damn, I didn't know we were pulling a sumaru.
Well, it says religion on the entrance, but no matter how I look at it, it's just a department store. Oh, silly customer. Did you really think there was supposed to be something here? The religion of modern age is capitalism, and banks are its churches. Anyhow, do you need anything you don't need? I don't have any cash, sorry. Not a problem. The money altar is over there. The what? The altar, ATM. Don't tell me you haven't heard of it. Ah, now I see. Sorry, we don't really need anything. Thank you for your service. Come again. I'll be praying for you at a local bank.
Okay. Please, I need all the praying that we can get. I didn't mean to skip. Sag. What lies ahead is a maze. Suddenly I feel weak in my knees. The next moment I lose my balance in a coughing fit. C crouches beside me. Are you okay?
No, I just remembered something. This maze reminded me of it.
I see. It must be a painful memory. Can you stand?
Sure, don't mind me.
Oh, gotcha. One time use card inside. Yes! Okay. Let me look. Oh, this is cute. I'm a Felix shipper. Go away, C.
Please don't hinder my sleep.
Yes, Frey, don't hinder her sleep, man. Damn. How long have you been with Seth?
Well, he was assigned to me when I turned 10.
I see. I was thinking that your puppeteer is a little unusual.
Why so?
You see, as far as I remember, there are 4 types of them. Adam, Eve, Seth, and Lilith. Adam is incredibly masculine. Eve is gentle and family-oriented. Seth is the wisest. Lilith is the most strict of them all. Usually, it's either Eve or Lilith who get assigned to girls. It's a wonder that a male puppeteer is watching over you.
Seth is special in many ways, I guess.
Unless she's... she's actually male. But I feel like she is really just, you know, the other half to this god. Which would make sense why Seth is with her. What are the smaller cubes? I think they're soul offerings. Not only does a cube contain soul data, it also represents the ego of a person.
Seems like it's no place for us to stay, too.
Well, it's a bit ominous here. All the unwanted, all the unneeded, all the excessive, all that amount to nothing are buried here, in the forest of the defective. Was he trying to show Charlotte? The smell is so strong that I cover my mouth and nose. C does the same.
I wonder who these people were.
They're all failures, and the victims of the trial, most likely.
But the trials don't kill people.
In a way, they don't.
What do you mean?
Haven't you heard? If your cube gets formatted, you become empty. What'll be left is an empty shell devoid of personality. A hollow human. You'll become no more than your puppeteer's mute self-insert. You'll keep doing quests, opening boxes, and running around until you eventually collapse. Then you'll be buried here. As garbage of the society.
Will we end up here too?
No comment. Oh no. It's a suicide spot. Is something wrong?
I thought outside world would be a brighter place. Maybe we should go back after all.
Go back to that place? So that we would be mixed with dirt again.
If we stay together, we'll be okay.
Let me just turn the music down. It's awfully loud.
If we hide in the fog, we'll be okay. We'll be okay, see? So let's go back.
C lets out a bitter laugh. Then he looks at me. The world that's reflected in your eyes must be a wonderful place. It must be a very kind world full of colour. But it's not the world that I see. To me, it's a bleak, disgusting place. Even the air here is unpleasant. Believe me, this contaminated land isn't a place we belong to. But where can we go? Isn't it obvious? C points at the sky. I don't understand. I found a way to go back to my initial form. C brings out something. It's a pack of pills. I took these from the infirmary. The amount we'll have to intake is rather big, but I made sure there's enough for 2.
Eh?
You still don't get it, huh? Sorry, it must be my bad choice of words. How do I say this? C stumbles on his words. They come out a bit shakily, but his smile is still present. Join the dark side. Come to heaven with me. He looks so evil. I want to take you with me to my heavenly domain. We will get rid of our heavenly bodies and rise above all earthly dwellers. We'll be the ones to purify this world. Will you accept, Charlotte Wiltshire? I want it to be your decision and not anybody else's.
I don't want to hurt C, but wouldn't going with him mean I'll leave everyone else behind? I'll leave it to you, Seth. If it's you, you'll surely know what to do.
Let's accept him. She's going to become
an angel. I hope your decision is the right one, Seth.
I take C's hand.
I accept. Really, you do? I do. Let's go to your kingdom in the skies.
C replies in a soft voice.
Thank you. To be honest, I would have never gathered the courage to do this alone. This human body and mind of mine are so fragile that they crumble at the slightest worry.
I take the pills. Soon they will put me to sleep.
Don't worry, C. From now on, you'll never be alone.
He takes my hand and it's trembling. Loneliness is such a human emotion. Yet all this time it's been tearing me apart. Soon I'll lose the virtue to be able to experience it. I feel myself nodding off. We wished each other sweet dreams and closed our eyes, sitting in comfortable silence. Some time later 2 bodies would be found in the forest. 2 empty shells devoid of human data. They would soon become a part of bigger piles of meat, eventually dissolving into soil fertilizers for a world we're part of no longer. We will ascend to the heavens and become cruel gods with little concern for earthly matters. We would laugh over our miserable human lives, realizing how little they meant on the scale of the whole universe and of endless timelines. It's a happy ending. Ignorant bliss. Yeah, very happy. Very happy. Time for the other ending. Or I guess continuation of the story, probably.
When I take his hand, C will smile ever so brightly, so blindingly. It would be a genuine soft smile filled with sincere gratitude. His hand would tremble in mine. He'd be still, anxious, unsure, afraid. I will tighten my grip a little to reassure him everything's okay. Fear is a human emotion, C. Soon enough it will disappear. We will abandon our earthly shells and ascend to our divine domain. We will become gods. Together we'll bring order to this world. All pollution, everything that's unfair, humiliating, unpleasant, will be purified. All the dirty colours will be cleansed. We will become pure white. We will become happy.
I don't take his hand. His eyes widen. I feel a growing lump in my throat. It's impossible to speak. I thought that you'd understand.
See, please listen. Even if you're scared of this world, even if you hate it, even if it disgusts you,
I deep breath.
I want you to live.
It's barely a whisper. The words reach his ears. C's breathing becomes erratic and his knees give in. It's a panic attack. I watch him break down in front of me. My eyes feel dry.
You're unfair, C. It's me who wants to cry the most.
There's no place for us to go. A corpse of a god laughs behind my back.
My sides! Could you be any more dramatic? Acting all high and mighty. Yet you've been saying it all for your own sake. The one who doesn't want to die is...
I cover my ears.
You, Miss Wiltshire. Despite all the self-harm, all the big dreams and fantasies about self-sacrifice and whatnot, you still want to live your pathetic life until the very end. Please stop. Just admit it. That you're afraid to die. Deep down, you don't actually believe there's a place like heaven up above, do you? Even worse, there's nothingness awaiting you. You'll die only to achieve complete solitude in an empty space of an afterlife. Not even your beloved Seth will be there for you. Why would they stay with you when they're bored to death that there are no quests to complete? Admit it, even your puppeteer is with you only as long as they're entertained. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I want you to be honest with yourself. We both know it, right? That everyone only wants to use you. Shut up.
The demon in her head is telling her lies.
But why should it matter? You have me, Miss Wiltshire. Even in the cold embrace of death, I won't leave you. There's nothing to be afraid of. You should have let this boy die already. I plunge forward, grasping Frey's throat, squeezing it with all I have. We fall down. I'm strangling Frey with my own hands. It's getting hard to breathe. I just want you to open your eyes. Look, can't you see this boy is dying to disappear for good? He doesn't want to be saved. It made my grip harder. It hurts. He opened up to you. And look what he's done. You're the cruel one, Miss Wiltshire. Here they are, seize them.
Yes, please, before Frey makes me even sadder.
So, would you be so kind as to explain yourselves? It was my initiative to leave the house, sir. I forced Charlotte Wiltshire to come with me. Miss Wiltshire, is that true? See, looks at me expectantly. It is.
Then, Mr. Wordsworth, can I ask for your reasons for violating school rules?
Well, of course. I wanted a breath of fresh air. It's unfitting for the god of this world to be inhaling such stale air every day. I ended up dragging Miss Wiltshire along with me against her will since she didn't feel well. I sincerely thought that would help her recover, you see. I see. Mr. Wordsworth, you are forbidden to leave your room until the day of the trial. As a punishment for your behaviour, you'll be robbed of all social points you had until this day. Miss Wiltshire, you are waited in class at the usual hours. I'll have an appointment scheduled for you at the laboratory. Considering the situation, medical tests will be absolutely necessary. Then we're going to have a counselling session in regard to your indecent relationships with classmates. After the trial, of course. Now return to your rooms, if you will. You needn't have covered for me, see. I only told the truth. Still, you've lost all the social points. There's no way you can get past a trial like this. About that, there's something I'd like to ask of you. What is it? If possible, please don't vote for me in the trial. If a sacrifice has to be made, it must be me. Don't put it like that. Please. It's my only wish.
Oh, please do vote for me. I misread.
It's only natural that it rejects me. That's why I ask of you, please, don't vote for me. It's my last chance to leave this world. Just like that, we parted ways. Umbrella Man's words rang in my head. You needn't have helped him. Frey's words followed. He doesn't want to be saved. A fresh memory of C's plea kept replaying over and over. Please don't vote for me in the trial. What is it, dear girl? Can't sleep? Yeah. I'll make tea. Which one would you like? There's oolong, honeybush, jasmine green, rooibos, good morning tea, gunpowder green, Earl Grey, Lady Grey, Christmas mix, Japanese lime. Japanese lime will do. Alright, I'll add a spoon of honey to it. Sorry for interrupting your duties. Pay it no mind. Unfortunately, inspiration often comes at night, rendering me completely unable to sleep in peace. I see. So what is it that troubles you? If it angers you, you need to take it out. The piano room is always open. Ha. I don't think mashing chords in the middle of the night would help this time. Then what is it? I guess I'm just tired. I want to rest for a while, but whenever I close my eyes, the slumbering god haunts my dreams. And when I wake up, new troubles only keep piling up. I see. Why don't you spend more time in the dressing room? I might have a few dresses you haven't tried on yet. I'm short on feedback, especially since Felix refuses to help lately. You see, he has a slender build, and you've been so busy at school lately. I get it. Thank you, Aiden. I'll try to visit more often. Try. Not will, just try. Felix. Felix is feeding his Venus flytrap with a forceps. A box full of dehydrated bloodworms is standing on the table. His usual frowning expression is absent. Come on, seal your mouth. Here comes... Oh, he's speaking. Here comes the food. After a moment, he notices my presence in the room. Can't sleep? I sit beside Felix. The fly trap, now closed, seems to be enjoying its meal. I can make you peppermint tea if you want me to. No need to, it's okay. Say, do you still remember the time we spent in the Oracle's world?
Felix doesn't look in my direction. There is no way I'd forget, right?
And the thing that happened in the end. What did it look like to you?
Felix hesitates for a moment. It looked like you melted into biomass right in front of me. What did it look like to you?
It's like holding hands with a beautiful girl. Messed up, right? My whole head is messed up.
Do you still stay true to that routine, like I advised you?
I do. Get up, go to school, and back to sleep again. I believe that as long as I maintain those simple rules, my mind wouldn't crumble without the pills.
Then, perhaps you should go back to taking the...
No, I can't just do that. If you disappear, if everyone disappears out...
I'm sorry, forget it.
Oh, so the pills
bring her back to reality then.
The trial is coming soon too.
What if you get chosen?
I won't. I've made some friends, and I've done some socializing too, so there's that.
Is that so? I'm sorry I can't be of help.
It's okay. You've already done for me more than you should have. Besides, I'm already a proper grown-up, so I should be able to handle my problems myself.
Right, you've grown out of toys. But honestly, that naivete of yours is unbelievable. Suddenly the atmosphere in the room changes.
Umbrella Man, didn't we agree that you wouldn't touch house tenants?
Oh, oops, I forgot.
My bad.
Are you afraid I'll hurt them? Umbrella Man brings out a scalpel from Felix's lab coat, bringing it to his throat. Feel like remembering old times?
Wait, no, stop it!
Although your reaction would be undoubtedly amusing, it's not in my interest to have you completely and utterly mind-broken. Umbrella Man doesn't put the scalpel away, still playing with it in his hands.
Why did you come here, Umbrella Man?
No specific reason. How's your new friend doing?
Not so well.
I've hurt him. I see. Umbrella Man laughs in Felix's voice. It sends shivers down my spine. Anyhow, I came to give you a friendly advice. I want you to choose wisely during the trial. If you do, who knows? Perhaps you can save a life. That's all I can say. Bye-bye. The next moment, Umbrella Man is gone. You look like you've seen a ghost.
It's nothing. I should really go to sleep.
Thank you for talking to me. Good night, Felix. Good night, Charlotte. Obviously, he just won't look my way. Can I go to bed now? Is that what I need to do?
Let's go to sleep, Seth.
It is.
Good night, Seth.
I like how the piano's here, called the time that doesn't exist. Okay, let's talk to Frey, because I've been listening to that for ages if we continue. Frey closes a memory book he is reading when he sees you.
Long time no see, Mr. Wiltshire.
She's so sad. Like, you contrast how she was at the beginning to now. There's like such a big difference. It's so sad. Like, honestly, the third part must break you. Because my heart, I can't.
Look, don't make such a sour face. I want to make it up with you.
I want to make up with you.
I've been doing some cleaning lately. If I can't be of any help in the real world, I figured I'd help clear up your mind, at the very least. Look, hasn't it become less foggy?
I suppose so. Oh, is that why she's so sad? Because he's clearing up the delusions. She, he, they. They're clearing up the delusions. Frey beams with excitement. Right? But why would you do that? I never asked for this. You see, I read in your memory journals that you were lamenting the fact that your mind has become foggy over the years, and I figured it's in my power to aid you. You might not notice the changes immediately, but they will soon take place. I see. Freya lightly embraces me, nuzzling against my hair. Don't worry about a single thing, Miss Wiltshire. You will soon see that this world is not worth staying in. Sweet dreams, Princess. Princess. You know, you could either see what Freya's doing as an act of villainy towards Charlotte, or as, you know, kind of like a evil kindness, you know? Because technically, you know, I guess it's nicer for her to stay in delusions, but at the same time, you know, sometimes there's a necessary evil to wake people up from the suffering that they keep spiraling into, you know? Like, sometimes, you know, you have to face reality, and, you know, that is either an evil, necessary evil, or, you know, true villainy. But, you know, I see that as like a thing that is necessary, and that isn't bad for a person. Or, that's at least what I feel. Oh, he's not in here. Oh no, don't tell me that disappeared. No one is here. Oh no, oh no. Okay, nobody's in the bathroom. Okay, good, we didn't walk in on someone. Could you imagine Mr. Oni just here? No one is here. Welcome to Warp Omnicube. Nothing happens. Seems like the Warp Cube is broken, Seth. Let's look for the other way around. Let's look for it. Oh, like she's forgotten how to just walk to school. These youngsters nowadays can't even walk to school. Don't even know how to use 2 legs. Don't come again. Let's try using the Warp Cube again, Seth. It's organic, so maybe it changes minds. Yeah, I guess the Omnicubes now have feelings. Which I guess is a very interesting tidbit of lore there. Oh. Like, I was... Oh, so we basically was torturing the Omnicube when we poured soap on it. Sorry, Mr. Omnicube. Welcome to Warp Omnicube. Warp to school grounds. Oh, it worked. Now I'm wearing my school uniform and I'm going to class. Hello, classmates. For this lesson, you should organize into groups of 3. Omori is sitting too far away. She probably already found someone to work with. Seth, find us a group. Can't be of help, Princess. Find yourself another group. Let's go back to our seats, Seth. Miss Wiltshire, will you be working alone? Yeah. Excuse me. I'll work with Wiltshire. Isn't that wonderful? Omori joins our desk together. Let's work together, Charlie. Ah, she's so sinister. Right. Well then, let's start our lesson. Omori's so hungry. I could have guessed. Buy us something, okay? I'll be waiting on the rooftop like usual. Come on, she's like a classic bully. I'm not giving this girl the benefit of the doubt. She literally forces Charlotte to constantly buy her food. Oh look, now they're not just holding the stomach and intestines, they're literally butchered. No. Socialization is so hard. And this is what happens in the end. So, for health reasons, I think we should all never leave our houses. You know, socializing is a killer. You know, it's the next epidemic. Be careful, kids. Don't socialize. Just take the pills. Pop some pills and everything will be okay. Definitely sound advice that I give you. Oh, I don't have any money left for myself. Seems like we'll be skipping lunch today, Seth. Great. At least the guys in the cafeteria are still okay, you know? And they're not mutilated. They're all fine. You know, they may be a jumbled mess, but they're still fine. And that's what we say is A-okay in our books, kids. As long as you're still functioning. Welcome to hell. I'm doing a deal with the devil. Henri choosing the bread I brought her. You know, Charlie, there are rumors about you and Vincent going around in the school. What kind of relationship do you have with him? Relationship sounds way too heavy, Henri. I'm not sure he wants to talk to me after what happened. Vincent. He's called Vincent. After what happened? Can't be. It's just as I thought. He was after your body. Eh? What did you two do exactly? Nothing much. Aside from the ascending to the heavens thing. Oh my god, what? That bastard! Maybe she's a true friend. Oh no, don't tell me she's gonna be like, we need to kill him! No.
See, you didn't do anything bad, Henri. There's no reason to...
Shut up! You might be a little dense in the head, but let me tell you. Boys who act all mysterious only want to use you. You may hide it however long you want, but I know you're quite well endowed. Wasn't it a secret? Cover Henri's mouth with my hands. Stop it. Henri breaks free of my grip with ease. Ah! No! She's a bully, I told you! I confirmed this. You look like a tomato. Jeez. By the way, why don't we go feed the strays today? Henri, you know, the mad cats we fed. Yeah, what about them? I feel a lump in my throat. They're dead. Oh. And it's all my fault. It was me who brought them bad food and... What are you talking about? It was Seth who didn't do anything to stop us. Moreover, they ate it themselves. I could have done something. Seth would listen if I simply told him. That they... My hands begin shaking again. I feel the bilious ink rise in my throat. Henri puts a hand on mine. Listen, repeat after me. It's not my fault. I hesitate. She grits my hand harder, her pretty nails digging into my skin. Do it. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. See, it's not that hard. Right. You still look down. Is there something else that worries you? Well, the trial is soon. I'm worried that the choice I'll make will be the wrong one. Why so? You'll vote for Henri, right? Henri won't get angry at you for that, silly. That's what friends do after all. Am I wrong? I won't vote. Well, I'll probably withdraw from voting. Eh? You don't consider Henri your friend anymore? I do! It's just, I don't think the voting system is fair. Is that so? Do whatever you want then. Henri doesn't care. Yeah, you fucking do, bitch. I know you do. You don't want to die. I don't know. I feel like it's die from this brain world. I don't know what it is. But you don't want to die. You're a bully to Charlotte. You make her buy you food. You are really her friends. You probably knew that she'll kill cats with the junk food. I don't trust you. I don't. The school bell rings. Go back to class. Henri will join you later. Okay. Until later then. Bye-bye. As I went back, I wondered if Henri was always this forceful. Instead of feeling happy after our lunch together like usual, I felt incredibly humiliated. I can't save. Oh no, I can. I guess I was pressing the wrong damn button. Ah! There's something on my desk. There's something I want to tell you. Come to the rooftop after classes. I wonder what happened. The class passes quickly. Oh no. Please not something else is gonna make Charlotte want to be sad and cry a little eyes out. She doesn't deserve this.
I'm sorry, have you seen a boy around here? Hold her down.
No longer playing God by waving that spray around, huh?
So who do you think you are? Some princess, royalty, Rapunzel maybe? Isn't her hair too long by school norms? Hey, where do we help a dick schoolmate out? Wait, what is this about?
One of the girls brings out scissors. The other two hold me down, making me unable to move. Snip, snap. A lock of hair falls down.
Keep quiet about it, okay? We might accidentally cut more than your hair.
Please, don't cut it. Look, she thinks we'll listen if she asked. It would be such a pity if our little princess got bold all of a sudden, right?
Snip, snap, snip, snap. Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
As new locks of hair fall down, I found myself incredibly humiliated. What am I being punished for? Why does it feel so humiliating? Was everyone always like this? A familiar figure appears before me.
Shouldn't you call for help, Miss Wiltshire?
I don't want to trouble anyone.
Who was the one to teach you that?
Was it your mother? Be a good girl. Good always wins in the end. If you'll be kind, others will be kind to you. Violence is bad. All your life you're being manipulated by others. All because you care too much about their opinions. Because you want to be loved by everyone. Snip, snap, snip, snap. And when things don't go your way, you find excuses. Snip, snap, snip, snap. Don't you have any pride? There are things worse than getting beaten up. Going through such humiliation when all you have to do is take my hand. And everything that's unfair will perish. It doesn't matter if it's just me who'll get hurt, Frey. No. We both know that's a cheap lie. In fact, you want somebody to save you. Very much so. But dare not to ask of it. Because you deem yourself unworthy. No response, huh? Frey sighs. So, where are your so-called friends when you need them the most? Friends can't always be there for me. Is that so? Just so you know, even if your friends abandon you, even if your mother abandons you, even if the whole world abandons you, I'll always be by your side. Please keep that in mind. No. No. No, 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 no. The devil. The angel, the devil. Which is it? Snip, snap. Snip, snap. She's gotten silent. Oh, a princess seems to have learned manners. Hey, is she even alive? Beats me. Somebody's calling! Or coming, sorry. What if it's a teacher? Run! Quick! Hide! Escape mission! Escape mission! Abort! Abort! They leave me lying among the remnants of my own long hair. There's a taste of ink in my mouth, and I feel sick. Footsteps. More footsteps. The ones who hover above me are all familiar faces. The very next moment my head hits the concrete. Before everything goes to black, I hear voices. Man, how disgusting. Hey, stop it, she might be still conscious. Who cares? Just get her out of here. Is this her mother? Who is this? Who is this random woman we now see on our screen? So, Miss Wiltshire, how does it feel now that the fog has lifted? Is Umbrella Man? Oh, she looks so sad. What have they done to her? What have they done to my Charlotte? Charlotte, no. Tears. I got tears. Was it always like this, Umbrella Man? What was, my dear? Everything. The school, my classmates. I won't answer the questions you can't answer yourself. You're a cruel person. It's just that I'm not cut out to be a babysitter, my dear. But honestly, you should reevaluate your relationships choices. Have you ever considered that your wonderful lady friend is not as good as you imagine her to be?
Henri is not a bad person.
And she would never ever manipulate people for her own selfish reasons? Nor would she write insults on the class blackboard, right? But oh well, you'll never listen if it's not Isla pushing you to the wall. Oops, wrong timeline. Isla? I forget I said that. So different timelines. So are we talking like, is there lots of different branches? Are we really in different timelines? Are we looping? Does Charlotte go into like one timeline, then another, then another, then another? I'm so curious.
Say, Umbrella Man, where do people go after they die?
The woman closes his eyes as if contemplating something. They become stargazers. Losing their earthly shells, they become able to go anywhere in the vast universe.
So they just wander around?
One can say so. They become the kind of existence that can be in any place imaginable at the blink of an eye. Can experience millions of years in less than a moment. Can linger with a living being and experience their life. Hearing their thoughts, feeling what they feel. Becoming a stargazer is a part of the cycle of life. A purgatory period before one can achieve peace.
It sounds nice.
Perhaps. However, didn't you say yourself that you didn't want to make haste to see the other side? Wait, what about if she's a stargazer? Because he said different timeline. So what about if she's going into different timelines until she accepts herself, until she accepts peace? Maybe she died of bullying in the school. I really don't want to be right about any of this. I feel like I'm just throwing crazy theories all the time. And I'm probably wrong. You know, my employer is rather fond of you. So coincidentally, it's in my best interest to see you alive and kicking. One other note. This woman whose body I'm currently borrowing has her shift ending soon. If you don't want any questions from her, I believe you should go home, my dear.
Right. I should.
And if you wish to cut your hair before anyone sees you, I suggest taking scissors with you. Look if there are any in the cabinet. I take the scissors.
Let's go home, Seth.
Shouldn't I cut my hair before that?
Let's go to the bathroom, Seth. I can't let anyone see me like this.
Somebody's seeing you, man. There's no way. Bathroom? Okay. Oh well. I lift up the scissors. My hands are shaking. The scissors are sharp. Just one careless slip and it will all be over. Flowers will bloom from my skin, and I will no longer... Someone takes my wrist. It's Aiden. Good evening, dear girl. Since when have you been doing your haircuts all by yourself? Aiden takes the scissors away from me in one quick movement. Allow me to help. Do you have any image of what you want your new haircut to be like?
I don't know.
That's alright. I'll do something about it. Snip, snap, snip, snap. I know the sound all too well, but somehow right now it's comforting. And done. I look into the mirror. A stranger is reflected in it. Kinda reminds me of Frey, I'm not gonna lie. It's a corpse I've burned in the incinerator.
It's beautiful, Aiden. Thank you.
I'm glad I could be of help. I'll be taking the scissors, okay?
Okay.
Aiden pats my head before leaving. If you ever need to talk about your troubles, I'm always here for you, alright?
Alright.
The next moment, Aiden is gone.
Hey, Seth. How about we visit Mr. Huxley, too?
How about we visit Dr. Huxley too? Oh, come on, that is Frey. Oh my god. So maybe that is like her inner self, or maybe the future self? Because maybe she really hates herself, which would make sense. It feels like it would make sense. Like all the suffering she's been through. Seeing it replayed. Huxley is attaching the limb to the body with duct tape. Perfect.
Good morning, Dr. Huxley.
Hello, little one. Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Yes. There's something that's been troubling me for a while.
Oh, a chronic illness? Deadly disease, I presume?
Yeah, something like that. I've been vomiting a lot of ink since the oracle awoken. I do not know where they come from, and it doesn't look like normal ink.
If it was, your intestines would be full of ulcers by now, or worse. Let's have a look.
So, did you find anything, Dr. Huxley?
To my surprise, I haven't. I believe this illness is of psychometric character, which means that the problem lies in your mind. I'm afraid I can't be of help in this case. After all, I am a surgeon. If it's not something I can cut out, well, you know.
I understand. Thank you, Dr. Huxley.
I'm happy to be of help. I mean, you weren't of help, but thank you anyway. Thank you for just listening to me out. He probably thinks we're just talking nonsense. Ooh, Felix and Bennett. Bennett and Felix are sleeping soundly with the TV still on. That's cute. That's cute. They must have competed in fighting games so much that they fell asleep. This isn't a fighting game. Harem Dating Sim Gone Wrong is the title. Oh no! Oh no. You play as a student who gets admitted to an elite school. Everyone, both boys and girls, is throwing themselves at you, regardless if you want it or not. Can you reject them all? Can you avoid all true and good endings? Play to find out. It's about time I started collecting blackmail on everyone. It really is. I feel like that's like a darker part of Charlotte's personality being awoken right now, but you know, we're all for it. You know, we just need to support Charlotte on all of her decisions. And this is one of them. You gotta blackmail when you have it.
The trial is coming, Seth. Let's try to catch at least a glimpse of sleep. My cat jumps on my bed. Meow! I know. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, holy moly. I thought he was trying to make it homely. And now look at it. This is not homely. Unless she now thinks it's homely, which then there's a problem. I hear the sound of pages flipping.
Oh, you're awake, Miss Wiltshire. She's still got her long hair here.
And she's, I'm not gonna comment on that.
Where am I? Your mind, of course. Where else can you be? But, can't you see, it's our good old mind library, lying in shambles. You're too close, Frey.
Frey chuckles softly, but doesn't move away.
You've accepted me into your mind. How much closer could we get?
I laugh a bit too bitterly.
Frey.
Yeah?
Read me something. Will an old memory journal do?
Anything will.
Very well. Choose one, memory of a yellow ribbon or memory of a graveyard.
Yellow ribbon.
Is a memory of Umbrella Man. It's quite short, so I might as well read you another one. The day I got a yellow ribbon. It was on my 8th birthday. Umbrella Man stood in the darkest corner of the room, blending with the shadows. He stepped out of it only when everybody else left. He extended his gloved hand to me. In it was a present. A yellow ribbon. For your birthday present, I bought this ribbon. We are born colourless, he said, tying it around my collar. It's the people we meet who gives us colour. Wear it as a memento of our alliance, will you?
He seems so much nicer here. Now he just seems like a psychopath.
Memory ends. As I promised, there's another one. You've already seen a fragment of it, though. A memory of my first dress. Back in the day, I had a slightly short haircut and dressed in a way that one wouldn't call girly. When Aiden awoke after Dr. Huxley's treatment, he was Krampus no more. He took up a number of new hobbies, cooking, cleaning, drawing, sewing among that. He took particular interest in making dresses, and invited me to try one. It's wonderful, I complimented him wholeheartedly. I don't think I'm cut out for dresses, Aiden. Why so? He asked, genuinely curious. What I see before me is a fair young lady. You should let your hair grow, he added, smiling. You make a wonderful lady when you grow up. Memory end. Say, what kind of dreams did you have before I appeared? I dreamt of Mother. Not always. Sometimes. It's just the dreams that I remember more vividly. What were they like? In one of these dreams, we were walking together on a street at night. It was raining. Then she fell to the ground, and I dragged her away from the sidewalk. I took off my coat and covered her. I knew I had to do something, but couldn't do a thing without her permission. So I kept saying, should I call for help? Should I call a taxi? Should I call an ambulance? But she kept answering with, I don't know, over and over again. So he just sat there, unmoving. People passed us by. I cradled her in my arms. It felt like her body parts were missing under the coat, but I couldn't bring myself to check. That's the kind of dream it was. Not moving a muscle to do anything just because you're told not to. What a dependent way to live your life. I know. But strangely enough, I was content with it. Like, it was supposed to be that way. To think of it, I've always wanted someone to make decisions for me. How pitiful. Yet fascinating. Although I'd love to continue our conversation, I'll leave you to rest now. After all, the trial is coming. Yeah. Good night, Frey. Frey chuckles. Sleep well, Miss Wiltshire. Wiltshire, like wilt as in like a flower wilting? What? This reminds me of Omori. Got thingy than the stuff. Okay. There's some useless junk inside. Looky it. Die in a pit. It's a drawing of me and Omori. Who is this? Sad, don't tell me you don't remember. It's my friend Henrietta. She always tells me to call her Omori though. She drew this picture for my birthday. So nice of her, isn't it? I'm about to go deaf. What? Hi, Felix. Hello, Charlotte. What? Hi, Bennett. Hello, Charlotte. Hi, Aiden. Hello. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Huxley. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Hello, Charlotte. Nah, man, I'm out. No. Forget it. Lol. Oh my god, it's become troll cube. Close your eyes, kids. Close them. You died. Lol. Lol. Funny. Very funny. Eyeballs, fingernails, bowels, pliers. One of these items is not like the others. That boy, that Pepe, Zegrush. Brilliant. Can I go back to sleep? Getting trial today. Stranger behind the monitor, no time to sleep. True Rome is alive. Hi Felix, hi Charlotte, hi Bennett, hi Charlotte. Hello Charlotte. Goodbye Felix. Goodbye Aiden. Goodbye Bennett. Goodbye Huxley. Goodbye my cat. Goodbye everyone. I'll miss you all. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Enter the trial. Yes. Dear students and teachers, you're welcome to the annual school trial.
Please bring out your mobile phones. We shall begin voting now. Omori peeks over my shoulder, waiting for me to make a decision.
What should I do, Seth? I promised C not to vote for him, but I want to save him. I too promised Omori to vote for her. We're best friends after all. What should I do?
So I'm gonna see all of them, but I guess let's vote for C. Let's start with voting for C.
It's decided. I choose C's name from the list.
Omori looked at me in shock and disbelief.
Why, Charlie? Why did you choose him? Didn't we make a promise? I'm sorry, but he doesn't have anyone to vote for him. How could you? You traitor. I trusted you.
Attention, please. Everyone finished voting now. We will now count the votes. Please wait for a moment. 3, 2, 1. And the one who'll amount to nothing, the most useless of all, the one with 0 votes is Charlotte Wilshire. The audience explodes. Serves her right. Why am I not surprised? I look at Omori. Serves you right, you traitor. Why do you even look so surprised? You gave your voice to your crush, yet you're devastated that I didn't give my voice to you. Look, even that loser didn't want to vote for you. How does that feel?
But why, Omori?
Why, she asks. Even though I've done so much for you, you never appreciated me. No one wants to be friends with a lunatic like you. You know, I honestly tried to be your friend, but I give up.
Omori, what is...
I don't understand. It's me who doesn't understand you, no matter how hard I try. You know, I'm tired of playing along. When will you get tired of lying?
But I never really lied to you. I just wanted to...
Do you really think puppeteers and aliens and all that bullshit exists? You honestly believed your classmates was a god? You really are a perfect match for each other. Magcats, oracles, Pythias, observers, omnicubes and whatever. Every day you kept making up a new lie. I'm tired, so tired of keeping up with it. Everyone in the class tried teaching you a lesson, but no matter what we do, you never get a clue.
What lesson?
I'm scared. Oh no.
I'm afraid I don't understand. I don't understand.
My bag thrown away. Books scattered on the ground. Dead bodies in the garden. The fake letter. Everything. Everything. Every single little thing. It all started to fall into place. It seems she's so happy she can't believe her luck. Now, chatting with friends can wait. If you would be so kind, please proceed to the smile room. We're all awaiting your glorious transformation. Let's go, Seth. Everyone's waiting. I look at Omori for the last time. Go die! Omori doesn't care anymore. Omori, you're crying. Don't look at me! Go die already! So she does care. She does care. I still think she's a bully, I don't care. I'm sorry I couldn't be a good friend. It's all my fault it came to this. I'm gonna look at you again because I still don't like you. Did we just not see C here? As I proceed to the smile room, everyone in the hall is laughing. Just die, Wilshire, you weirdo. About time you get your brains fixed. I pass by C. He looks lost, devastated, so very small and human. His words are barely audible in this noise. I'm sorry. I give him my widest smile. I'm so glad, C. I'm so glad I'll be the one to save you. He looks at me in shock. The guards push me further, and the next moment he disappears in the raging crowd. It must be the last time we see each other, I think to myself. You know, C, when we first met, I saw myself in you. It's sad I wouldn't be here to hear more of your stories. I was really fond of them. I wonder if we'll meet again somewhere. Damn. Medical workers strap me to the chair. It becomes harder to keep my consciousness with every second. I cough. I sink all over again. Bilious melancholy that consumed me all this time. I'm scared. I don't want to die. I don't want my body to become an empty shell. I feel someone hold my hand. It's Frey.
Well, looks like it's the end. Now you're going to become a corpse too, Miss Wiltshire.
And then the incomprehensible monster that he is.
Frey, you're... I've been a walking corpse for a long time. It was you who kept me alive. I cannot leave your side, and I never will. I'll be with you to the very end, until we completely decay. We're both miserable, aren't we?
Frey laughs bitterly.
Come here. I won't let them have their way with your body and mind.
I reach out and embrace the dead god. The former oracle melts into my arms, becoming a mass of organs and broken machinery, meaningless, useless parts. Garbage of the mind. I'm no longer breathing. The dead god leans in, kissing me goodbye. Good night, my princess. Now we can finally rest. As it sunk deeper into oblivion, a fragment of memory came into mind. Great. The moment before death.
The Ink Princess wasn't kept in the paper prison for long. The paper princess befriended the Ink Princess, and they became dearest of friends. Thus the Ink Princess became the happiest person in the world. That is my ending for this story.
Isn't it too cliché? How about Paper Princess dying from intoxication after touching the Ink Princess? Or Paper Princess using Ink Princess for ink production until it drains her completely?
That's even more cliché.
Then what do you suggest? A sugar-coated fantasy?
Not every story has to have a cruel ending. I want Ink Princess to be happy.
Even if she's a plague itself? A parasite?
Even so.
Even if she doesn't deserve it?
Even so. It's not her fault that she was born this way.
It isn't.
That's just how she is.
It isn't her fault. Somewhere far away, the door to the smile room has opened. Somewhere far away, a lump of meat lay there, devoid of a soul. Somewhere far away, a false god wept over a mere disposable vessel. That's right. In the embrace of a dead god, I'll eternally rest among stars.
Rejoice, Seth, this is my happy ending.
Black End, Everlasting Oblivion. Hello Charlotte, Episode 2, End. Has one ending. We're gonna see all of the others. Oh, that is such a sad ending. That is such a sad ending. What did these say? It'll be okay. The trial, everyone can be fixed. Smile room, a proven place to make the troublemaker quiet. So basically, where the bullied kid goes to die. Next one. Be evil.
I hope your vote decision is the right one, Seth. This way I'll fulfill my promise to both C and Omori.
I give my vote to Omori.
Omori looks at me in surprise.
You actually voted for me?
We made a promise, didn't we?
Ah, right. We did. We sure did. Look,
Omori's voting for you too.
Omori chooses my name in the list. Attention, please. Everyone stop voting now. 3, 2, 1. See, Dad, am I right? And the one who'll amount to nothing, the most useless, is Vincent Wordsworth. Not only has he never socialized, he didn't even attend class.
That's a lie. C lost all points because he ran away from the house.
Such a worthless being can never become useful to society. He's destined to amount to nothing. Therefore his soul data is corrupted. Am I right, everyone? The audience roars with a yes. What a loser.
It's all because I've abandoned him.
Everyone's clapping and laughing. Loser god! Loser god! Loser god!
Feels like a mass psychosis. It shouldn't be like this.
Omori touches my shoulder. She's smiling, just like everyone else. Serves him right. It's great we didn't get chosen, right? I don't know what to reply with. The guards start making their way towards C.
I see Umbrella Man among the crowd. His yellow eyes stand out among them.
What a good day, isn't it?
Umbrella Man! Your employer, he...
Excuse me, what?
The god of this world, he's...
Oh, Are you talking about that grey-haired boy? Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh God, my stomach hurts from the laughter. I expected nothing less from you, to be honest. Unfortunately, that boy is a perfectly human being, not special in any kind of way. Come on, take a good look at him. I call out to see. Vincent! He hears my voice and turns around. I stare at him, or stares back at me. It's the abyss itself. Then, for a brief moment, I finally see his face. A face of a small, scared boy. He disappears behind the door. I feel my feet move forward on their own. Where are you going?
I have to save him.
Are you insane? Forget about that loser.
I saved him once. I'm now responsible for his life.
No, you're not.
You'll stay here with me. I'm sorry, Omori. I have to go.
Wait! Omori grabs my sweater.
I won't let you go.
People don't return from the smile room. You'll stay here where you belong, with me. I break free from her grip.
I'll be back in a moment, alright?
Save Vincent? Well, I think we're going to be slaughtered. Well, it was nice knowing you, classmates.
You're not a loser, Godsey. I think you're wonderful. You're wonderful exactly because you're flawed. Because it makes you so very human. We're flawed. We're born to make errors.
We hurt each other because we are essentially egotistical.
That's why I want to know you better.
C is lying on the table with his eyes open.
Vincent! I'm so glad you're safe. Thank God.
Wait, Miss Wiltshire. Something's off.
There's no data in this vessel. There's no soul inside. What are you saying, Frey? Vincent is breathing. He's right here.
What am I saying is that it's a lump of meat lying on the table. It's not a person.
It can't be.
No, wait, you're lying.
I do not tell lies, Miss Wiltshire. We were too late.
I feel the ink rise in my throat. Everything begins to collapse.
It's not fair.
Not fair. Not fair. Not fair.
Why has it come to this? Such a ruthless world. Such a cruel world. Such a world shouldn't exist at all.
She destroys the world. The world is no more.
I will consume everyone and have them sleep peacefully inside my belly.
No one will ever hurt anyone,
and no one will get hurt.
Because no one will feel anything. Humanity will ascend to a new level and evolve into something greater. So I rose above all cities and countries, and ate and ate and ate until my belly was full, until it hurt so much it was hard to breathe. I ate my classmates, my parents, my imaginary friends, and the oracle itself. I ate the lands and the buildings. I ate junk food and concrete altogether. Everyone was gone and my body eventually collapsed from the burden of consuming everything in sight. I became a black hole that sucked everything in, destroying it all. There was no one but me left, yet I was with everyone at the same time, for I became the world itself. Holding an empty shell of a false god, I cried.
Liar! You liar! Vincent, you liar! You said your earthly shell would wither and you'd become a god again. Yet no matter where I look, I can't find you.
I cried and cried and cried until my voice became hoarse. I'm sorry, everyone. I couldn't save anyone. Or anything.
I'm sorry, Omori. You protected me. You got angry in my place. Yet I thought only about me.
I'm sorry, Vincent. All this time I wanted to be saved myself. So I sought salvation in you. I wanted you to become my hero. But it doesn't matter now. No, that's too tragic. No, you think, my dear. Hello there.
You're still alive?
My dear, that's a harsh way to put it. Of course I am. The world you've consumed is like a particle in the vast universe.
Then why are you here?
I've come on my own accord. I clutched Vincent's body close to mine. Easy, easy. I'm not here to take him away. Instead, I brought you something. Umbrella Man brings out an item he was carrying. It's a box.
What is it?
What does it look like to you?
A soul cube.
Then a cube it shall become. It's a copy of this boy's soul. It was rather hard to get. I'm afraid the original are destroyed anyway.
Souls have backup copies?
Well, of course. Data backup is essential. You must have thought you were able to go back in time, when in reality your soul cube copy was loaded into a new body every time you died.
I've never thought it was like this.
Although you cannot bring this boy back to life, with a soul cube he won't vanish from this world completely.
So no matter what, I couldn't save him in the end.
You can still save his soul. If you open the cube, you release his soul data. He'll become a stargazer and pass the purgatory stage. Who knows? Perhaps he'll want to stay with you afterwards. Anyhow, enough with idle talk. Charlotte Wiltshire, you've consumed the energy of an entire world and an oracle, and made it a part of you. You can convert the energy inside of you to create life from zero. When it runs out, all you have to do is to consume more. In short, you've become a god. A binge eater at that. That is a fact. If you don't mind, may I ask, what do you plan to do now?
I'm tired, Umbrella Man. I want to rest.
Is that all? You now have the power to consume worlds.
I never asked for it.
Then do you plan to leave this domain?
I will remain here. I don't want to eat anyone, Umbrella Man.
Oh well. There are alternative versions of yourself who still struggle in countless parallel worlds. So are people you care about. Will you abandon them too?
No. I want to look over them. I still want to protect everyone. Umbrella Man, you know everything in this world. You exist outside of time and past, present and future alike. Would you help me watch over my world while I rest? Right now it may seem hopeless, but perhaps there's a chance for a better ending.
Is that an employment offer, Miss Wiltshire?
Yeah. I want to hire you. Would you accept?
Foo. My loyalty comes with a price, my dear. In return you shall lose your name. The world will forget your human existence, and your name shall become an empty shell. Your alternative incarnations shall never learn about you, and your name will be erased from all soul archives. You will go by many names, but none of them will define you. For I will eat it. Would you pay this price?
Yes. I accept, Umbrella Man.
So fast! You really don't value yourself at all. A contract between a name eater and a world eater. How thrilling! Ha ha ha! I suppose hiding my true nature is meaningless now. After all, it was you who invented the concept of observers and puppeteers alike. Such things as episodes with me talking to your puppeteer were no more than visions of a delusional grade schooler.
I laugh a little. It sounds a little hysterical.
Have I said something funny, my dear?
No, it's just... You've always said that your employer cared about my well-being. Now that I realize who that was all along, I couldn't help myself.
Oh, the irony, am I right? The moment you hired me was destined to happen all along.
By the way, Umbrella Man, that's how I called you since I was a child, right?
Why, yes, I've grown accustomed to this distasteful nickname.
Do you have a real name?
I go by many names. People give them to me themselves. For example, you can call me Charles. The man laughs mischievously. I laugh with him. Now then, I shall give you some privacy. You still have things to do before your slumber, don't you? Just like that, Charles disappears. I look at the soul cube in my hands. It's small and grey, fragile. I smile to myself.
You know, Vincent, I never noticed how fragile you were. You feared germs, the people, and human life itself. So you've decided you didn't belong to this world. I wonder how it felt all this time. I was so fascinated with you, it made me ignorant. Although ignorance is a trait we both share. It's time to let you go.
I open the soul cube. Its contents disappear.
See you later, Vincent.
I take his body in my arms and get up from my knees. Everyone, Mad Cat, Felix, Aidan, Bennett, Florence and Huxley and many, many others walk behind me. As long as I exist, they won't disappear. After all, I've created them. We walk for a long time. In a field of ink and paper, meat and machinery, soap and books, the god of this world lies beside me. He will too wake up one day.
Good night, Vincent.
My eyelids become heavy. I know it'll become a dreamless sleep. I don't want to dream anymore. I finally close my eyes. So she was the god of the world all along. To be fair, I kind of saw that. I mean, that was kind of the first theory I had, technically.
Rejoice, Seth, faithful friend of mine. I became the god of my dollhouse world and will observe its people till the end of time. Charles will eat my name and will watch over me in every single timeline that exists. The world will forget my existence, but you won't, and that's the only thing that's important.
Oh, fourth wall breaking. Great end. Eternal rest for God. Hey, I love fourth wall breaks. I wonder if Seth means something like about us, you know? I'm kind of curious.
Withdraw. Decided. I'll withdraw my vote. Henri looks at me.
So you really didn't choose anyone in the end?
It's not true, Henri. I chose everyone. I don't want anyone to suffer because of my choice.
Sometimes not making a decision is the best decision, huh? What a dumb choice, really. Nothing less to expect of the school's infamous oddball.
Henri, are you...
Attention, please! Everyone finish voting now. We will now count the votes. Please wait a moment. 3, 2, 1... And the one with 0 votes, the garbage of society this year is... Oh, in fact, we have 2 people this year. Vincent Wordsworth and Charlotte Wiltshire. Rejoice, you both. The guards will escort you to the smile room. Everyone around is clapping and yelling. It feels like mass psychosis. Good riddance, finally. You deserve each other. I look at Henri. Serves you right. Honestly, just go die already. For the sake of everyone.
Henri.
What?
Please don't cry.
Henri turns away from me, angrily rubbing her eyes with her long sleeves.
I'll be okay. So take care of yourself, okay?
I can still hear her sobs as I'm being led to the room. Now I'm gonna die with the boyfriend that I wish I had. I shouldn't simplify it like that. I'm sorry. The operation will take no longer than a few minutes. Stay still. As he finally looks at me from his operation table, I see horror in his eyes. He's shaking. Charlotte.
Yeah?
There's something I want to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm not who you think I am. I lied to you all this time. About puppeteers and observers. About other worlds. It's just like everyone said. I'm a false god. A loser, a weakling, a coward. I don't know anything about this world, nor what lies beyond it. My name is not C, it's Vincent. I
know who you are, Vincent. You're no loser god. I think you're wonderful. I want to reach out to him, but there's no strength in my body.
My eyelids became incredibly heavy. I'm scared. And we say goodbye to Frey. The mine library is destroyed. Frey is here.
Frey, I want to put an end to all trials. I want to save C from the world. I want to save Omori from herself.
I knew you would say that. You still want to become a tragic hero for everyone's sake, right? A boy who put himself above all the living things. A girl who loathed herself so much she raised her self-confidence at your cost. All your imaginary friends. Your father who abandoned you long ago. Your mother who never came to visit. You loved them all, didn't you? Even though I was always there for you, you chose all of them over me in the end.
You said it yourself, Frey.
You are a product of my own mind, born from the remnants of the Oracle. You're a manifestation of all my destructive impulses. Essentially, you are me.
I couldn't love myself more, Frey. I couldn't love us.
So pitiful, aren't we?
Now then, come here. Let us repaint the world in your colours. Consume me whole.
I take a step forward. She's eating her own mind. When I wake up, it's quiet. Vincent is lying on the operation table. It's quiet in the hall.
Why is it so quiet? 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 Why is it so quiet?
My words echo throughout the room with an orchestra of voices. The one saying them isn't just me. It's the whole school. The one who stands out among the crowd is a man dressed in pitch-black clothes. He's laughing. Well, well, what do we have here? Say, what wish did you make under a shooting star? An ear-deafening orchestra of voices follows.
I wish for all the painful things to end.
I wish for all the painful things to end. I wish for all the painful things to end.
I wish for everyone's happiness. 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 Just that, just that, just that, just that.
I see, what a foolish wish. However, it did come true nevertheless. As long as human ego exists, people will always hurt each other. The only way to bring it to an end is to achieve ultimate control over every single person. And voila, there you have it. You selfishly ate each and every ego in the world. Now you're the only one left. Congratulations, my dear. You've become the oracle of this world.
No way, everyone is gone? Vincent, Henri too?
Yes, their bodies are now vessels for you. Not only did you consume their soul data, but also the spare copies of it. Unfortunately, they're now gone from this world.
Say, Umbrella Man, can I ask you for one last favor?
Yes, what is it?
Can you kill me? All I do is keep hurting others. If I disappear, the world will surely be a happier place. Someone like you who regards life itself wouldn't hesitate to do it. So please, somehow.
All right. I close my eyes. For the best this way. No one will get hurt because of me anymore. Instead of a sharp pain, I suddenly feel warmth.
Why?
You've done so well, dear child. All this time you didn't want to be alone, did you? Listen well. I will grant your wish. Usually it comes with a price, but my employer will have already paid it by now. We will travel across the skies and you will learn to control your power. Once you do, it is possible that you can rebuild your world from scratch. Let's go stargazing, shall we? Umbrella Man reaches out his hand to me. He looks just like my father from the old wedding photo.
Is it really okay? For someone like me?
Didn't I say it before? It's not about deserving. It's what was destined to happen. Umbrella Man covers me with his coat. So how about it? I take Umbrella Man's hand. We leave on a journey. I will travel across the seas and skies, wander among roots and ruins of civilizations, watch lives bloom and wither and be reborn again. Perhaps then I'll learn how to be kind. Perhaps then I'll learn to be honest. Perhaps then I'll learn how not to hurt others. I want to become a better person, Seth. Thank you for everything you've done for me. You've been a great friend. Thank you for seeing my story through to the end. Let's meet one day again. So I'm guessing the grey route is the true route. White and Stargazer's end. I'm guessing the canon route is definitely... Oh, so it appears we have reached the end of the story. No matter what, Charlotte Wiltshire was doomed from the start. You see, my friends, you've committed a sin. Of worshipping false gods, that is. Say, are you satisfied with such an ending? Or do you want to see the child's story end in another way? You know, I have the power to grant your wish. You may call me mercantile, but by this time you should have learned that nothing in this world comes without a price. And that price would be your name. Say, will you give up your identity for a mere possibility? Will you give me your existence? When I eat your name, you will no longer be the wise, kind-hearted Seth. Because the child won't remember you. She always perceived you as her friend, when in fact you're just malware that infected our world. I did my best to introduce you as something trivial, when in fact you're not meant to be here. You see, there are no other puppeteers in this world. Every single word you've ever uttered was given to you by the child. You're just her imaginary friend. However, if you accept my help, she will no longer be aware of your presence and no longer talk to you. For that price, you'll be able to save her. So, what do you say? I mean, I guess we accept that. Well, it isn't that wonderful. Come, stand under my umbrella. Figuratively, of course. Goodbye, Seth the Goody Two-Shoes. Hello, Anonymous. I'll see you soon. And that paves our way for episode 3, which I'm really hyped for. To see a good end for Charlotte. Hopefully. But it's very interesting that she created the world. You know, it kind of all is back. Kind of cool, though. So I guess we got all of our mysteries answered. Bum bum bum! Over and meow!